Alright, testing, testing. Honey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Honey, can you hear me? Let me get the website.
Your website.
I actually need that. I need that to do the fusions. To do the fusion dance.
Fusion.
Fusion. Ha!
And you guys won't hear the rattling of a horrible, horrible monstrosity fan, because I fixed that.
Exactly. Hello, everybody. I don't actually have my thing on my tablet, so I couldn't wave with my tentacle. Look on my arc level. I'm a little late because I was building model kits to the last second.
Hey, I do.
There you go. Where is that? Did I shrink it? That should do it. There we go, got my tentacle. Hello, everybody! I apparently cut and then grew back a single tentacle.
It's fine, it happens.
Since we are done with all the Patreon streams for this month, we are going to do a Pokemon Fusion stream! Yay!
Should be good fun.
I don't usually get a chance to do those. Last month we were kind of like just barely got everybody in because it's so short. I hate February! So I'm gonna put the Fusion website in the chat in case anyone wants to go to it while we're doing this. And we're gonna take patrons' requests for some new fusions. And I'm actually gonna start from the bottom up today. Because it'll just be easier. That'll be all the fresh ones. So first one we have is Gardevoir. Everybody's simp, apparently, and Lopunny.
Turbo simp.
The other one. Oh man, Paul, do I do the cute magical girl or the fluffy magical girl?
Fluffy, because it looks like Serena.
It does look like Serena. I don't know, this one's cute though.
It is pretty cute, but I know how you like Queen Serenity.
It does. They look like girlfriends.
They are.
They do look like girlfriends. I'm gonna put them both up. Tell me that these two sprites ain't dating. Like, look, they're girlfriends!
They are. You gotta have the sporty lesbian and the cute pretty one. That's how that works. It's a good dichotomy.
I just realized Lopunny looks like she's in a bunny girl outfit.
Hey.
Okay, now I gotta do Lopunny.
That's fair.
Sorry, the Gardevoir looking one. I'm gonna do that one instead, because I do like bunny outfits.
Hey.
Paul, I can draw stockings.
Oh, you do like stockings.
Let me find a decent reference. Because I'm not gonna think of a pose right off of the bat.
Are you gonna make the stockings look like vines growing up? Because she's plant-based?
Isn't Gardevoir just psychic?
I always thought she's plant and psychic. I never know.
I don't either.
You know what? I'm gonna look it up. Because I don't remember.
I thought she was just psychic.
Gardevoir.
Let me look at my WinUp folder.
So that was on me. Gardevoir. She's... I don't want your fucking cookies, go away. She's a psychic fairy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something
Sure.
with legs. Ooh. No.
Hey.
I can't show my folders on stream because they are not safe for work.
No. You should do like, you know those little like jazzercise exercise videos?
She does kind of look like that. She looks like that or a bunny outfit. But I think since it's a bunny, it was more intended to be a bunny outfit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this, but she's got a tray.
Hey.
Because she's a waitress.
Pokeboy bunny.
I have so many references. It takes me a while to get through them all. Alright, everyone prepare to get everything of entirely different sizes that make no sense why I drew something so big and something so small.
It's the usual stream.
As usual. I think I saved this pic specifically for the thighs.
Hey. That sounds right.
Oh, where do you have this one? Thighs. Should I draw a creature first, though? What Pokemon should the creature be?
Well, you've already done Mimikyu.
I've done Mimikyu and I've done Pikachu. What's another iconic Pokemon?
The
Chat, tell me your favorite Pokemon. Maybe I'll draw it for the creature.
You know the one that you always see the plushie of that looks like it's just I've seen things.
Oh, Esper!
Yeah.
Yeah! Oh, we should totally do Esper. I'm gonna do Esper.
Because nothing says creature quite like Esper, just
yes! I draw Esper freehand.
Oh, that weird cat's back.
Ma! There's a weird cat outside!
Blake, motherfucker.
That cat was weird.
This is a cat. This is just a dog.
We do this again, we should do mouse hold.
Oh, yeah. And then just progressively there's more mice.
Yeah! Every time we draw another mouse! I'm drawing Esper entirely from memory, so I hope he looks alright. But there's not much to him.
I mean, weird round face, the folded over ears, the void eyes. That's all you need, really.
Yeah, and then he's just purple.
He's just madness in purple.
He's just purple.
Madness
yep, that's it.
Takes his time.
Our creature is Esper.
He's seen such things.
He's seen such sights and wishes to tell you. Alright. Wait, I already have a layer for that. Let's make this fetish character all the more fetishy.
Oh boy, yeah.
Oh, her face is gonna be weird, because she's got, like, no face.
She is the image of hot without the physicality.
I never got why everyone was so damn hot for Gardevoir.
Bro, I can tell you. It's probably because it's like waifu. It's your waifu. She'll literally create a black hole.
I mean,
and
I
die
guess
for
like
you.
her full evolution has like a dress, but that's about it.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be.
I never understood Lopunny either. Like, I guess she's got thighs, but I always thought her design was kind of like lower tier sometimes, because the puffy stuff doesn't make sense to me. It's all in a weird spot.
And she's got ripped stockings for reasons.
Yeah, the Mega Evolution was kind of nasty looking.
I don't know. That one's just kind of like that hits none buttons for me. So I'm not the one to ask on that one. I don't get it either. I don't know. They just don't like. That don't do nothing for me.
That don't impress me much. Wop wop ba woo. You got the look, but you ain't got the touch. Should she have tiny tits?
Yes.
Yes.
That's what the fluff is for. It's to try and make her look like she's got bigger tits. But we all know she's got small tits. That's the joke.
Just a pear looking girl.
Yeah. I do like me some death by thigh women.
But if I have her holding a tray, I'd have to draw the tray. And the shit on the tray. What if it's a potion, though?
Yeah, you can just have like
cute.
a single potion on the tray. Or like the poffins in the little squares. I'm so glad that I was able to fix this stupid fan.
Yeah, his fan was just going grrrr.
Yeah, a bearing went out, and it's like, oh, fun. Well, I rolled low. Like, that shit just happens. Like, some days it's just like, well, sucks to be you.
As soon as, like, anything was relatively complex,
Yeah.
like it was a shaving device.
And like, oh man, it was so bad because like sometimes it would just randomly like it would spin up a little bit just to like cool itself down real fast, and of course that means it'd just be like, and I'm like, ah, fuck. So like, yeah, I was not pleased with the situation. We went out this morning and I got a replacement fan.
Does Gardevoir count as a Gajinka if I make it humanish?
I mean, it could.
Because it's kind of already. It's kind of. That's why I like it. It's its own Gajinka.
Yeah. That's kind of like that borderline, like, is this monster fuckery or is it just a girl with ears?
Yeah, I remember this one post and it was about the, one Pokemon, the blue and the red one that are in, like, the little geese.
Oh yeah.
And being all muscly, and one of the chicks in the show was like, "Oh my god, muscles," and they were like, "Bestiality," and I was like, "That's monster fuckery." You like cultured swine.
It's literally called pocket monsters. But also, like, they just make me think of Bert and Ernie.
That's how I always named them.
Yeah, me too.
I used to name like all my Pokemon, like everyone I'd get. I don't do that anymore.
Oh,
I don't play too many Pokemons anymore.
I named my Flamenco Throw Hands, so...
I still name my starter.
Yeah, you should. I feel like at least the starter.
Sometimes I'll sit around and just think about it.
Hey.
Maybe I will give her tits. I don't want her to look too young.
Well, you gave the lady small tits, and she doesn't look young.
Yeah, but she's also got, like, human proportions. Last thing I want is, like, weird, underage loving Pokemon fans coming in on this shit.
Yeah.
So I'll give her relative tits.
Some people were like, oh no, what if the new, with the new Pokemon and Ash Ketchum, they just have, like, Cash Etchum and, like, with a mustache and be like, it's still the same. You guys like this, right?
Well, everyone was saying that one of the kids in the new one was gonna be, like, his kid, but it doesn't really... I don't know if there's any actual proof for that.
It'd be funny.
I don't really want to think about Ash getting laid, though if he grew up and got hot, I'm all for it, though.
Yeah, because you want him to turn into Red.
Yeah, Red once he's in, like,
Yeah, once he goes up on the mountain.
the later ones,
Yeah.
like in, what was it? The
Sun
ones
and
that are
Moon.
on the Switch, I think.
That was on Sun and Moon, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, it might have been further, though. I don't know, but he looks like in his 20s, and he looks okay. Relatively hot.
Because he was there on the island visiting with, Blue.
Yeah, on their date. They're on vacation, they're a married couple.
Yeah. He made him come off the stupid mountain and go live in the real world. I choose to believe that Ash is just gonna become like Jotaro. He's just gonna be some freaking Pokemon weirdo.
Totally.
He just has like a really weird love of like specific Pokemon. It's like he's not even a Pokemon professor, he's just some dude. There was one thing I saw that was like, after finally winning the tournament and becoming like the greatest there kind of thing, he just becomes like the local cryptid. Just like some...
I think they'd be nice to him.
Just like some dude that shows up at the Poke 11 and like gets a snack for his Pikachu, and you're like, hey, are you that guy? And he's like, oh, I get that a lot. Well, are you? I
He's
mean,
Tony
yeah.
Hawk.
Pokehawk.
I mean, there seems to be Pokemon champions every damn year. I don't really think he'd be that known. Like, later, anyway.
Yeah. Depends. Showing up to the final thing with a Pikachu is kind of weird.
That is kind of weird, come to think of it.
I'd have to check, but like some people were saying that like part of the thing was going to be like part of the last of the episodes was Team Rocket breaking up.
Oh yeah, there was an article about that, but I didn't read it.
I do not.
I didn't want to be sad.
Yeah, because that just doesn't.
Well, if they broke up, they'd probably break up on good terms.
Yeah, but I mean, like realistically, that doesn't vibe with those idiots. Those are like ride or die morons. And I don't really... Maybe not being Team Rocket anymore. Maybe they're just like three idiots going
I mean, they
around,
haven't
but
really been working for Team Rocket for like 2 seasons.
I'm sure
They've
it's
just
been
been
longer than
digging
that.
around. At least in Sun and Moon. I don't think they've had contact with their boss for literal years. I don't think he knows they're still alive. Nor does he care.
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
Plus, if we're going by like Sun and Moon rules, Team Rocket might already be disbanded.
Yeah.
I am doing Gardevoir and Lopunny. So Lopunny? Galopany.
Gardeny. Gardeny, the hot gardening Pokemon.
La Pavor.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That sounds like it's going dangerous territories.
And of course I am using my super classically trained pinup skills.
And by classically trained, she means she likes women.
And Dan DiCarlo. I like that new guy with the the guy whose comics we found, who wrote all the like gay comics in the 80s. His line work was real nice too. It's like fun. You could see in the way he looked at men the amount of love he had for that. It was real sweet. It was the same way I feel like with Dan DiCarlo when he draws women.
Because they just like, you can tell when they like what they like kind of thing, and it's nice.
Also, it's nice to see so many, like, really obvious nipples on men.
Yeah.
Nipples, if you will. Man nipples.
I think Bruce Timm just was bi then, going by how he drew men and women.
I don't know. He kind of drew men more angularly than he did women. He had a very specific...
Yeah, men
like if he was drawing
like...
a guy, they'd be definitely like more triangle shaped and stuff in general.
Yeah, they were very
whereas
statuesque.
women would be more curves.
Yeah. I think that, like I said, that really speaks to being bi, because you draw men statuesque and hot, and then you draw women curvy and fun and hot.
I don't know. I think he drew them statuesque and stuff like that because he was big into Art Deco, which has a lot of hard lines and soft curves. Like, think BioShock and all the art for that. Everything's either hard lines or smooth curves. You gotta love Art Deco, though.
I do. That's actually one of the few like weapon skins I have in Apex. Is my one pistol. I've got that Art Deco skin for it because it's that like brass and black with the nice angular lines and stuff.
Yeah, you gotta love that brass and black. It's so pretty.
Oh yeah.
Though it's kind of funny that he was into Art Deco and Gotham is usually like, you know, Gothic revival.
Yeah.
It's literally called Gotham.
This is fine. It's fine.
But he also did a lot of not Spider-Man, Superman, and Metropolis is very Art Deco.
Metropolis is very pretty.
Metropolis has, you know, the very exacting lines and everything kind of makes sense, whereas Gotham has the more gothic where everything is, I mean, there are going to be boobs.
I mean, yeah.
But gothic stuff is more pointy and decorative, whereas Art Deco is more practical in its stuff.
I mean,
a little less than gothic. Gothic, you know,
yeah,
technically means like reaching towards the heavens. Like there's lots of, you know, points on top of points on top of points for Batman to climb on. Superman doesn't need to climb, so he don't gotta. See? There's boobs.
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 Hey. There's a funny thing that was talking about.
And that thing that will poke you in the eye when you go into her boobs.
Hey.
Same with that dog Pokemon everyone loves. What's his name? The blue one.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Everyone's like...
Hey, it's got the big titty point.
Yeah, but Art Deco is like angular like this, whereas like Goth is angular like this. It's pointier.
There's a funny joke that's talking about like, why doesn't Superman ever go to Gotham and help out? And it's like, because
Bruce would get mad.
That, and because like Gotham is so freaking old, there's lead in the pipes and stuff, and so Superman can't freaking see crap. Batman's just like, first time, goes in blind anyways.
He did it on purpose.
I like the one when they were going on their little, they were going on a little doubles date. So it was like Superman and Lois, and then it was, you know, Bruce and Catwoman. And like, the elevator opens up, and Superman looks over, sees Batman, he goes, how did you get in here without me seeing? And freaking Lois leans past him and shakes Catwoman's hand and goes, hi, nice to meet you. Completely ignores it.
They're very good at their jobs. Oh, I'm so tempted to just give heals though. Even though she's got little, well, she's got like high boots. I can do heals.
You do
Looking like poison ivy over here.
It's fun though.
Yes.
I don't know, recently everything is all doom and gloom in the comics. Everything's gotta be super serial. And I don't know, I kind of miss some of the silliness with the comics. Like, just in general, like as a statement. Because like, you know, there's the, I'm sure going to become an alternate, like, not mainline thing with the deceased stuff. Which is like the DC with zombies kind of thing, right? Because Marvel did it, so DC gotta do it. And Lobo shows up and is like, yeah, I'll help you if you guys let me have 100 years of fucking around with no trouble. I do what I want. You guys don't mess with me. 100 years, you promise? I'll help you. And they're like, okay, Lobo, you can have fun. He's like, I was gonna anyways. And starts fighting. Like, I missed that.
I was gonna do it anyway.
Like, Lobo is my, like, epitome of just comic silliness. Like,
Lobo is Stan Lee's favorite DC character.
He's got good taste, because Lobo's fun. He's an unrepentant shitter. And you need at least one unrepentant shitter, otherwise everything is just too serial.
What about the Creeper?
Yeah, exactly. Like, you gotta have that. Like, because if all you have is serious business, then it's just, like, Spider-Man Noir without the silly. Oh yeah, we knew it was gonna.
I'm sorry, sweetie, I don't come until Tuesday.
Yeah.
Aw, that's gonna hurt our date day.
Why?
Because we can't drive anywhere too far, because I gotta go to work at 5.
Yeah. We'll just go do stuff during the day. It'll be fine.
I get antsy going out when I got something to do later because my anxiety tells me I'm gonna miss it. Which is honestly kind of justified.
Yeah.
You know, I tend to forget about shit. I think because I forget about things or get distracted, my brain overcompensates by telling me to get super prepared for everything super early.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm generally like, I try to have things planned out as much as I can, but I also understand it's just like, if it's involving other people, I can't always control it.
Oh my god, I remember when I was taking a test for my degree, and I went in one day, like, super early because I was nervous and I wanted to, like, study beforehand, but I didn't realize they had to, like, literally open up the building.
Yeah.
So I was a little embarrassed, and then later when I came and taken another test, and I'm like, oh, sorry, I'm a little early because I wasn't as early, they're like, it's okay, someone once came in at this time. That someone was me!
Sits in the corner like, wow, that's unfortunate. Never looks at them again.
I was nervous.
Hello, cat. Hi, beastie.
we have the creature. We have Esper today.
This is the first of the Poke Critters.
La creature.
Hey. Oh no, it's Lopunny. All the furries are gonna show up.
Fine, they can show up and commission me.
Still gotta remember what that one is. The one
I keep getting D&D people following me.
Hey.
I don't even do that much.
I mean, you draw tiefling ladies hot.
I guess. Yeah, a lot of them are tieflings.
Well, there's a lot of tieflings in D&D.
Damn, really? Okay. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I've only played once and I played a human because I thought that was neater. No, I want to see. I guess JBZ's a furry.
Sure.
So I have one furry. The rat's a D&D. Don't be mean.
I mean, like, they kind of are, because they're bright and colorful with horns. And most people like to play them as hoes.
So furries. This is just furries, but with horns. And I like horns.
You do like horns. You like to have...
I like how everyone with Melissa's always talks about the tail, and I'm just like, horns. I like horns.
Yeah, I mean, tieflings are very popular for D&D. Like, that's, I think, arguably one of the most popular races, if not the most. Because elves are just, you know, plant hippies. I guess half-orcs are there. But that's usually for specifics if you're wanting to be like a barbarian. True, they get to have the fun tongue. That's another thing.
Let me say. Ah, Gil. Gil, I need you to tell me what your Patreon name is sometime. So I can find you. Oh yeah, I remember that one. The Gudra is really popular too.
Yeah.
I don't know. My favorite Pokemon's Mimikyu, so who am I to say anything?
I like Scizor. You can't judge me, I'm objectively right.
Uh-huh.
Scizor's cool.
Yeah! That's because I love that kind of art. Oh, thank you!
Oh, welcome. Welcome to being subscribed, Talking. Enjoy your emotes.
Hopefully later this week. Probably, I might try Monday, but definitely won't be Tuesday. I got the fabric, the wool for my, Cult of the Lamb needle felting project I want to do. I'm going to try to stream that too.
Yeah.
He does! I'll always remember Hamtaro, not just for its kind of weirdly banger games, but it was the first time I had an opinion on shipping when I was a little baby. And Bijou liked Hamtaro and Boss liked her. And I was like, why would you want the little ham twink when you could have the big burly man with a little hamster mustache? Though I didn't know that's what I thought at the time, but that's what I thought at the time. It's like, this bitch has bad taste in men!
And you were right.
And I was right.
Is way cooler.
I'm always technically correct.
The best kind of correct. But yes, Boss is way better character.
Yeah!
Agreed.
Hamtaro has no personality, I'm sorry. He's just there.
It's like we were talking about with Demon Slayer, like the main guy in there, it's just like...
Yeah, the main guy in Demon Slayer, I do like that he's so nice. Like, that's a breath of fresh air in shonen. He's super nice and upbeat, but he really just doesn't have much going on personality-wise, or even, like, story-wise. Like, him family died, and he's upset. Okay.
You gotta be nice about it. He's like,
I do like that he's nice, and that is very funny. The pig guy is hilarious.
Yes. Objectively, the best character in that show. Though I will give the credit to Lightning Bitch Boy for that one joke where they were infiltrating the places as geishas, and they're like, we're just gonna send you to this one, and did like a shitty makeup job and made him look terrible, and he's like sitting there, and then you hear like the music playing, and it's like, that's the sound of a woman's scorn. She plays the shamisen with such hatred, and it's just the lightning guy sitting there playing like a fucking banger on the shamisen.
That guy, like, surely he's gotta have something going on later in that anime, because goddamn, is he like not a good character?
No.
He's really annoying, and he only does anything productive when he's asleep.
Like, oh man, I don't... That does nothing for me. Yeah, that's like...
You know that, like, purple grape baby from My Hero? He feels like that guy.
Yeah.
Not as bad, but, like, there's just not a lot going on with him.
He's like halfway between Explodey Bitch Boy and the Grape.
Honestly, all the villains in Demon Slayer have way more interesting personalities than the main characters, and I'd rather watch an anime about them.
That's why I like Smooth Criminal in there, because that's such a fun one. And then like
I liked the lady with the tentacle sash.
Yeah.
I liked her before she took off her gorgeous outfit and then put on a bikini. I thought that was dumb. But then she was a little whiny bitch, and I loved that. That was fun.
She just becomes a whiny shitter.
I know, yeah. I like that. I like whiny shitters. So yeah, I liked her before because she was a big imposing woman who would eat you. And that's my fetish.
Yeah.
But then I liked her because she was, you know, a whiny little bitch. And I was like, ah, that's funny. I like it.
She basically became like tall Rebecca.
Yeah.
Which is good because Rebecca was awesome. Rebecca.
That fucking anime deserved to win anime of the year because goddamn, that is like the closest to perfect anime I feel like I've ever watched.
I look forward to the Nendoroid of Rebecca.
Oh yeah, it should be super cute.
I assume you're gonna put it in a lot of shitter poses.
Who says I'm getting it?
I know you.
You know, you can buy a Nendoroid, honey.
Well, look and see if there's one at Necrocon.
It won't be out for a bit. There's not even a sculpt for it yet.
Oh, yeah. That'll be a little bit then. Ah, well.
It got announced, but it's not out yet.
Yeah.
Not anywhere close. Though 6 came out a lot faster, but then again, I think I'm just old. Oh, wait, she's got higher boots.
Boots with the fur.
Yeah, it does have little thingies. I was too distracted by high heels and legs.
The end of the leggies, that you know it.
And then Chainsaw Man got fucked over by DVD sales.
God, I was actually talking with a nerd about that when I was there at work the other day because he came in to get manga.
Yeah, that was an odd assortment of sucks to be you, Chainsaw Man.
Yeah.
It's a shame. It's really well done.
It's just such a weird, like...
It's not like the manga. Read the manga.
It's just such a weird, like, why bomb so bad on DVD sales? And, like, you know, of course we're never gonna have, like, the data for how much money they made on the streaming stuff.
Yeah, because they don't consider that data when it comes to anime stuff. They only consider figure and DVD sales.
Yeah. Which, I mean, like, it's got a lot of figures, right? So...
Yeah, but no one knows what they're selling. Apparently, like, in Japan, they're super pissy about Chainsaw Man, so...
Yeah. I don't know.
Because
like...
the guy wanted to be quote-unquote more than anime, which I love anime, but anime has a shit ton of problems. I'm not surprised.
It's just one of those things, it's like, I feel like this is gonna be a situation where they really need to acknowledge that there's other countries outside of Japan for, like, the stats and stuff before they go to make another, like... Because I could just see them making Season 2 and having, like, none budget with left beat.
Yeah, it really sucks, because I actually didn't really like the writing all that much until, like, pretty far into the series.
Yeah.
But... the art direction is what kept me.
Yeah,
it was so great. Like, the shots in there and stuff, but apparently it was not only super expensive, but it's going to cost a shit ton, you know, to make another sequel, and it's, you know, just didn't make its money back.
Yeah. So I don't know. That's what I'm worried about, is, like, you know, that we'll get a One Punch Man Season 2.
Yep.
Where it just, you know, they spent none money.
Oh, you gotta bother me, sweetie. They are working on a Season 3, but I didn't even finish Season 2.
Yeah.
The art direction just wasn't there anymore, because all the people left to work on Mob Psycho. And God bless Mob Psycho made it through its 3 seasons. Pretty damn good. Same group, all working on it.
But hey, at least we get to look forward to Shin Kamen Rider, so that should be fun.
Dead Mount Deathplay is next season.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. I was worried because the company that's working on it didn't seem to have much under their belt. But the trailer looks okay, so
yeah,
I'm gonna have cautious hope.
And that could be a good starter anime for a company that really hasn't had much going on.
I still haven't watched Trigun Stampede. I need to though.
Yeah. Apparently it was well received.
I need to catch up on Gundam first.
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta watch the War Crime Lesbians, because that was a really fun show.
War Crimes!
I mean, like, I saw people having, like, a meltdown on Twitter when that one episode dropped, but it was just like, ah, yes, she totally would just fucking murk somebody with her mech to save her girlfriend.
I would too!
Because she's literally been in that mech killing things for as long as she's been able to pilot. So, like, that wouldn't even cross her mind not to squish just a random dude to save her waifu.
Yes.
That's literally just like, oh yeah, that's exactly what the mech do. Hand go down, man go stop. Done.
Hand go down, man go stop.
And it's just like, and so she just pastes somebody in front of her wife with zero hesitation. And people were like, ah! And then other people were like, why you add? Of course she would. Yes.
I mean, that other guy died while singing Happy Birthday to himself. At that point, I knew something was gonna be a little dark, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
I prefer my anime a little dark. I don't really like it like edge, but I like dark subject matter.
Yeah, tomato paste the guy, yeah.
Human paste.
What was that one you were listening to earlier? And like, it's just like a warm bag of marbles. Yeah, like I said, you know, our first introduction to that chick, possibly, is just her mom putting her in the mech and being like, make the lights go out, honey. And she's like, ha, birthday candles. And you know it's just people dying en masse. And the mom knows it too. And you can see it on the mom's face as the little girl is giggling, making the lights go out. It's like, shit.
Hanabi!
It's like, oh, bruh. So, like, they weren't gonna pull punches when they started that. And
I especially appreciate it because it is a, you know, it's more slice of lifey Gundam.
Yeah.
And I was worried they'd just be like, oh, here, we got girls in the Gundam to attract the girls, so we're just not gonna do anything all that cool. Not, you know, because girls totally don't like horrific murder.
We made this a sin.
It's not like women are the biggest writers of murder mysteries and consumers of crime shows in the world.
Nope, Seinen Gundam, this is fine now. But like, oh yeah. Like this is looking like it's gonna be not as disastrous as that one season with like everything everywhere all at once, but like at least very good with lots of interesting stuff to watch. So that should be fun. I
do have trouble sitting down and watching mech shows. The only one I really was enthusiastic to sit down and watch was 86.
Yeah, because of the war crimes.
Well, I thought it was like pretty well written. Like you don't even see like people addressing the white savior complex and like American shit.
Yeah.
And in that one, they were literally like, "You're a fucking white savior, bitch. You can't do anything." And it was also nice to see like, hey, racism and genocide is systematic, and you are but one cog in the system. You surprisingly cannot do anything about it.
And there's only but so much. All you can affect is yourself.
Yeah, so just save the people you can, and fight where you can. Like, one white bitch is not going to solve all of racism.
Yeah. But it was like, that was a legitimately fun show, because like, you got the Gundam stuff for the Gundam people who want to see the mechs and cool battles.
There were good mechs too, and their psychological horror was good.
Yeah.
I watched Tenchi Muyo growing up.
Yeah.
And it's kind of baked into my head.
Yeah. That's how you have that kind of rom-com with 6 girls inexplicably drawn to, you know, pasty no character.
Really, like, someone did point out that the only people who do actually like legitimately want to have a relationship with Tenchi is Ryoko and Ayeka.
Yeah.
Because Sasami's too young, and everyone else got their own shit going on. Washu loves herself too much. I've heard it termed as that.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the stupid blonde one's name?
The space bimbo.
Yeah.
She's a cop.
She's too stupid. Mihoshi. And then there's her handler, who also just has too much shit going on.
She's trying to keep the blonde space bimbo in check.
Yeah.
The cat ship becomes a small cat girl, but she's just like the house pet, so there's nothing going on there, ever.
I mean, it's an old anime, so it has its issues. I hate how every time they added a character, it was just to, like, want to bang Tenchi. But the girl characters were pretty good.
Yeah. But she said she was interested in him as, like, an experiment
She loves herself
subject.
more than she would love him, so... And I don't mean they're not interested in. They all show some level of, like, crush or attraction, but, like, they have better shit to do.
Honestly,
I like that, like, in a show like that, a woman's entire personality is not centered around one dude. They have crap they want to do. They have shit going on.
He's more of a research subject for her anyways.
So many anime like these days, all of their crap revolve around this dude with no personality. It's like, go find something better to do.
Literally, just anyone better. You can do better. We promise you, you can.
Oh yeah, there's been a lot of weird Tenchi shit. It's been years since I watched any of it though.
There was the one spin-off.
I think I rewatched it, like, I went through and rewatched everything once. Like, when I had access to streaming sites and stuff like that. But I don't think I've done it since, and it's been a few years. I've rewatched Sailor Moon more.
There's the one spin-off that's just the blonde space cop lady. Like,
She's the worst character.
It's like, it's focused around her and the other, like, her handler, and
her handler's
trying
fun,
to
though.
make them into characters.
Her handler's fun, the one with the blue hair. It's been so long, it's hard to remember names. They've come out with new seasons of Tenchi since then, too, but I haven't watched them.
What was it? Tenchi Forever, I think it was? Was that the last one that was on Toonami?
Yeah, but they've come out with one since then.
I'm not surprised.
They're not necessarily, like, related to the first ones, I think.
Yeah.
She's funny because she's stupid.
It's a good joke, mate. She's a herbo. Honestly, that's part of why I liked Outlaw Star.
No, she's a bimbo. She's just straight bimbo. Her bows are strong.
True. That's honestly why I liked Outlaw Star, was because, like, it had the good characters, but also did not take itself seriously at all. Just like, yeah, of course we've got an immortal cat girl. What are we gonna do with her? Stiff her with the build, punt her out an airlock, shoot her with the black hole bullet. I mean, she is immortal, so, you know, we can work with this. Get fucking death tasered a few times. It's funny.
There's a guy that lives near a mom who's got a bunch of Yu Yu Hakusho stickers on the back of his car.
Oh,
I'm like, go off.
That's old school right there.
I'm gonna finger bang bang you into my life.
I'm honestly surprised they haven't tried to do a remake of Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah, they did a remake of Sailor Moon.
Yeah, right.
It's because they're still working on Hunter x Hunter. Has that ended?
Probably not. I honestly think Hunter x Hunter is just like Naruto in One Piece. It's gonna go forever.
That was back in like the 80s. They could do whatever they wanted.
Hey man, Tenchimuyo made money. Let's just give them more money to the dude that made it and see what happens.
In the 80s and 90s in anime, they just gave shit to everybody. It was worse in the 80s. It got a little better in the 90s, but they're like, can you make an anime? There's a guy I watch on YouTube who talks about that, and like, there was one thing where they were just sure they were going to make an anime, so they made a soundtrack for the anime and never made the anime!
Awesome.
They just threw money on whatever they thought could do, because that was during the boom economy.
I remember the one video you were watching that was talking about the isekai girl that got hit by the truck, and then all the like the offshoots of it, including like the mecha one.
Yeah,
that was
she didn't really get isekai. She got reincarnated into the normal world, so that's not really an isekai, because isekai means like another world. So technically, she wasn't isekai'd.
She's reverse isekai.
But she cursed the world, our world, with fucking earthquakes when it happens. So there's that. Twice.
That's fine.
Yeah, that was Minky Momo.
We're getting our reverse isekai with the
Dead Mount Deathplay.
Isekai.
Yeah.
So that'll be like...
I definitely prefer reverse isekais in general. I like fish out of water stories.
Yeah.
And I think it's funny to have like super powerful guys try to figure out like how to get a job. That's why I liked Devil Part-Timer so much.
Yeah.
That dub of that is so fucking funny.
Oh god, yeah.
Because when it starts out, they don't even speak Japanese when they come into the world, so they're like speaking this made-up fictional language, and even in the English dub they just force the voice actors to just put out this fucking gibberish as they slowly learn English, and then they have to talk with like super accented English real slow, and then he was like, no, stupid gibberish English, now we are getting the grooving. And it always cracks me up. The dub of that first season's so good. I didn't watch the dub of the second season. The second season was kind of weird.
It was just such a fun anime, though.
Yeah. Honestly, the first season should have ended like halfway through anyway. The joke ran its course, and all you can do is add new characters to it.
Yeah, I mean, that's literally what they were doing.
Yep.
It's just like, well, we've got these characters from the other world.
They added a baby in the new season. And I swear they did some post-develop shit where they used like that fisheye filter on the baby's fucking face, because I guess it wasn't cute enough at some point.
Weird.
Yeah, I know, that was so weird.
Well, why though?
But it's basically like, oh, a baby. Daddy! This your daddy? Mommy! That's your mom? No, you stupid bitches. You would know! You live with him!
Like, wait a minute.
Like, that's not even a good joke! Shut the fuck up. It is 2020. We ain't making fucking 90s sitcom jokes no more. Shut the fuck up.
Too late.
I might have spent too much time on that. The outfit.
Once again, you were having fun.
I got distracted and went ham. Oopsie doopsie.
That happens.
These are supposed to be short and simple.
It's the hot lady syndrome.
Ugh. Have a good night.
Nah, Kayla.
Dang, it's only 6:40 here. I wonder how late it is there.
Because Kayla is properly going to sleep at a reasonable
Good job,
time.
Kayla! Yay! Good job! Go see.
After getting
I kiss you good night with my tentacles. There you go. Yes, there fucking is! There is such thing as too much detail! Especially with my cartoony ass style and wanting to get out quite a few of these before the end of the night. I can't spend an hour on each of them. I'll die. Though I haven't been drawing today, so my hand's doing pretty good.
Yay!
I've just been sleeping and building model kits.
Having a good day.
Doing laundry. Yeah, it's 6:50 here right now.
Which I will not be able to be up for all of this stream.
Oh, that's right. You gotta go to sleep. I'm gonna be all alone. I'm not that entertaining alone. Damn it.
You're the cutest here, and you know it.
I'm gonna be alone.
Unsupervised.
Unsupervised mayhem.
Hey.
Who's gonna entertain people when I have to pee?
Well, that's what the Be Right pack is for. Doom be tired. Doom be working tomorrow, so I imagine it's about time for Doom to be asleep, isn't it? Or...
No, honey, make them. They gotta stay, so they'll give us bits and buy things off of our throne and shit.
Or is Doom on an off cycle and Doom has tomorrow off? I remember you had that the one time.
Oh, does he have to work a few days not work a few days thing?
I think it's just his work is wonky sometimes.
I do know some people work like that.
Yeah.
Especially like tech people, like be on call for a few days and then nothing.
Doom's also trying that Minecraft mod pack, and then played some of the Resident Evil 4 remake.
If y'all get together a server, I might try to play Minecraft for the first time ever.
And we'll have to have you stream it.
Why?
Because it'll be funny.
When? I'm gonna play with a controller.
No?
Yes!
I don't even know if you can.
No fucking way you can't play Minecraft with a controller.
How?
Point and click. With the stick. I would be so much more apt to play games with my keyboard if I could just get like a stick on the WAS. I'm just not used to the WAS. I grew up with consoles.
What is WAS but a more focused stick?
I don't like it. I don't like having just 4 directions. I'd rather have a stick.
It's a more precise stick.
No. Yeah. See?
Well, there you go.
See?
Today I learned.
It's on like 500 different things. It's on literally everything. It's on
True.
fucking Skyrim. You think I can't play with a controller? It's on people's phones.
It is.
Telling me what I can and can't do.
So
Because I'm a console peasant. I just prefer playing with a controller because you can like lean back. You have to be like up on your desk with the keyboard and you have to stay in the same position. It's also just kind of like awkward for my hands because I'm not used to doing it.
Yeah, you don't have the claw trained.
I don't. It's a weird claw too! Because I play a lot of little indie RPG Maker games which usually don't let you use the controller.
As someone who's played Monster Hunter for years, you don't know Weird Claw yet, thankfully. I'm glad we no longer have to do that. God, I hated that shit. The fucking clench to be able to play that thing properly.
Yeah, see? I know you can get it on your phone. Excuse me.
Doom only work earliest or later, normally 2 to 10, so you're working 7 to 4. Oh, you're working basically my shift then.
Hey, you can go to work together. Work boyfriends.
I work 7 to 3 on my days. Doom probably gets an hour lunch instead of a little pinhandling like we do.
Oh, have they gotten back to you about the HR thing yet?
No.
Probably not. You would have told me.
Yup.
You should bother them.
Yup.
Last time they just never got back to you. It was really annoying.
Yup. That's the modern world.
I hate it. 0 out of 10.
Agreed.
Life is just a shitty video game.
It's got poor cutscenes. Doesn't have good save points. UI is terrible.
No, work boyfriends. You will be work boyfriends. Art!
Yeah, and no autosaves. It's got fall damage too. I don't like that. Let's get into a new game. Want to test
And if you
fall
step
damage.
into a fire, you get damage!
Oh, sure, there's manual saves, but you gotta find a typewriter. That's a lot of effort.
Kick. Oh no, are you okay? Okay, tip it. You know that manga about the guy who hired an assassin to kill him because he likes her?
Yeah.
One of the fantasy he has was him on like his deathbed holding her hand while they're old, and she's like, now I can complete my target. And he's like, I love you, honey, and he dies.
No.
And I was like, that is the cutest fucking shit.
I still want that one with the
Just don't talk to customers ever.
That's
Everyone's
stupid.
happy.
That's dumb.
I wouldn't want to talk to customers neither.
I still want an anime of that one with the chick trying to murder the guy and finding out that he's immortal. That was hilarious. So we want you
No,
to
don't talk to anyone if you get written up for it. Fuck that noise.
We want you to talk to all the customers, but don't talk because like if your numbers go down for how fast you're ringing them up, then you're actually terrible and awful. It's like, what? But I have to talk to them. Yeah, but don't. But do. You know, because they'll get mad otherwise.
There was, when I took my job at the Coast Guard Exchange, we had to watch a video about how to interact with customers.
Yep.
And they were like, if they're within 5 feet of you, you gotta say hi and ask them, you know, what they need. And the good guy had like a measuring tape on the floor. And when the person got to that length of the measuring tape, he was like, hi, how are you? What you need? But the bad guy had the measuring tape on the floor. And when the guy came up to him, he was like, hey, can I get help with? He backed up. And he just kept backing up. And I was like, yeah. So dumb. Yeah, fuck that noise.
Oh god, we actually we had one of our managers got written up for basically doing that kind of crap because they came up to me and my coworker and were like, why are you over here? And we're like, because no one responded to the come over here to help, so we did. And she's like, well, that's not your place. You don't need to be over here.
Well, fine. Don't help the customer then.
And she's saying it in front of the customer. She's like, other people will show up. They don't need you over here. And it's like, okay, maybe all this off for later. And like, just literally comes over and starts talking down to us like we're children about helping the customers.
She doesn't work there anymore.
In front of the customers. It's like,
how dare you help a customer?
Like,
your job.
Like,
your literal job.
Okay. So then we had to go have a talk with HR, and it was a whole thing.
Dude, customers are crazy.
Yeah. We told y'all the story about the fucking Karen having a meltdown. It's just like, I don't know. There are very few things that I can get that worked up over. And man, especially like food and stuff like that. If I got my food, cool. If it doesn't kill me and it's not like, I don't know, spit on or something, like, I just want to get my shit and get.
There was a chick at one of my works who got in trouble for drawing things on the delivery things. But it was like, have a good day and shit like that.
Of course, that's terrible and awful.
It's that one where the guy was like, my girlfriend got in trouble for drawing cats on people's food. She should have lipstick that matches her little chest stabber.
The true virgin killer.
I did like that when she got the virgin killer sweater and she was like, how does this kill virgins?
I can't hide any weapons in this. When you play this game, it will cure Japan's birth rate problem because the little girl is so cute, you will want to have one of your own. Said an actual grown-ass adult.
Don't have babies because they're cute, have babies because you want to raise a child. Because they won't be cute for very long.
Just like puppies.
Hello!
Hello! Welcome to your first time.
Hey, Lord Meltza.
What the Lord Melting?
Alright, I think the first one's good. We started out extra slutty. Hooray!
I mean, that's pretty on brand.
So we have to give Esper something, our Esper creature. What does Esper get?
Oh, fucking weird-ass sandwich.
What?
That's the new game mechanic. Fucking weird-ass sandwiches with full fruity filling.
Oh! I know what I want to do. Let's put the completed one up in its spot. and we're gonna give them that one sandwich that I keep seeing. Where it's like only one half of the bread. And then like some tofu. And like a lettuce and then a single flag. There you go, Esper, you got some weird sandwich.
You gotta give Esper a weird
We'll give him a knife next.
That's for cutting the sandwich so you can eat it properly.
Well, welcome to sticking your head above water, I guess, because all of our lurkers are little octopuses under the water. I'm an octopus above the water.
Yeah.
I'm slowly drowning to death. Alright, next one. Let's see what we got up. I'm gonna do Lunar Rock's Magic Carp and Mudkip. Let's see that.
Some Magic Kip.
Magic Kip.
Or it'd just be Mudcarp.
I love Magikarp.
Magikarp is obviously a good Pokemon just because it's so stupid. And you know how I love stupid things.
Oh, this is a something. This is a something. Look at that boy. This one will not be sexy.
Remember that meme of like pointing the gun at the fish going, no, get back in the water.
I have to lean away from the mic.
That's what I see when I see that Mudcarp.
That's terrible. Alright, let me see if I can bring justice. It is a pug face! Should I draw it like a pog face?
You could totally do it as like
I'm not actually sure how to draw a pog face.
Do it like a YouTube thumbnail. Like, you'll never believe this Pokemon.
Ah. It's the meatloaf face. The one front, like in,
Yes, explain this one. This new evolution.
I jumped 50 times at midnight or 3 a.m. and found this out? It still doesn't do any damage.
I tried Splash at 3 a.m. It still does no damage.
I think Splash actually does do something when you do like the Z moves or something. I always thought Splash should do something in like extremely rare circumstances.
Yeah,
like if there's like sludge on the ground or something.
See, I like it when it's like a randomized chance. So it's like a 1 in 1,000 chance that it'll like do a thing. Just because then it's like no one will ever believe you. I want it to be the equivalent of that one episode of Batman where the guy opens the door, sees Batman.
Don't like call Melissa a Tieflet at 3 a.m.
I'm so proud of the Tieflets.
I'm so glad that's gone viral a little bit. I dug up $500? I don't know. I don't watch those kind of videos. I did find out though, I was watching a thing yesterday about YouTubers who fake their deaths. Mm-hmm. And apparently one of the guys who does like the I did bullshit at 3 a.m. type deals had a channel with his girlfriend. Mm-hmm. And they just like, he decided at one point to do a video. It's like, my girlfriend, who we do videos on our channel, blah, 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 just died being hit by a drunk driver. And like sad video for it and shit.
Of course.
All of which he monetized. And then he did, like, I'm talking to my girlfriend at 3 a.m. through a Ouija board. Ooh. All of which he monetized. Blech. And people were so fucking pissed that they ended up, like, finding the girl. I think, like, they might have doxed her, but I think they just, like, found her and it freaked her out so much. She finally had to come out and be like, yo, this is fake, and I knew about it, and, please stop. And she broke up with his ass. Yeah,
that seems like a good reason to break up with him. 3 a.m. is horny, Melissa. Isn't that just her on stream?
We're all horny. All the time.
Yep. That's what you do, bro.
This is a pog face, right? All the YouTube videos I watch are like Reddit reads and video essays.
She's got her blankie, her air conditioning, and her hour-long video
I need my
essay.
3-hour-long video essays. I mean, there's not much in there, but you can try. See if you can find something. Lobotomize that
joke.
bitch.
You stole my joke. Ha! Heckin' rude.
Ha! All your jokes are my jokes in the marriage. That's how marriage works. I get your jokes.
Take half.
I take half the jokes in the divorce.
Joke's on you, they're puns.
Oh, I just make a new layer and then I've used the fill tool. Boop, boop. I do it to keep my eyes not staring at stark white for the whole stream. But you gotta be careful because like you can, or did you mean the line work? But if you have like a background, yeah, you just I just pulled up a layer and used the can. Just boop.
Can.
But depending on the color of your background, that's gonna affect how your coloring is gonna look too. So I think that's why my stuff has been a little dimmer lately, but like my stuff was too bright to begin with.
You must find the one uncompleted line that allows all the paint to spill out.
But if you mean like the lines, I go over here to this corner and you can change the colors to what you want. Though it goes by like the gradient of colors, so if you have like darker colors, it'll look better, but if you have lighter ones, it'll be even lighter. It's not always the best. Sometimes it's just better to just manually lock the layer and just draw all over everything. I need to learn how to do that thing where you fill in the colors, you know, without selecting the thing, because that's easier, but I'm so stuck in my old ways and lazy I haven't gotten around to it yet. I always liked Magic Cart because he was pathetic. I like pathetic things.
You do.
They make me laugh.
Also, I do make you laugh.
Yes, you do, sweetie.
Yeah.
I literally just said I have to lean away from the mic because you made me laugh so hard.
Hey.
You're surprisingly good at making my stupid ass laugh.
I don't know, it helps that I like you. I liked that one thing you were watching when it was talking about like the early history of the Muppets and stuff, because a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, Defunct Land's a great channel to watch. They're also the one I believe that did that one about the Disney Fast Pass system.
Mm-hmm.
The huge 3-hour-long one.
As you do.
It was really good though, I rewatched it. I think I watched The Line Goes Up like 2 or 3 times. Like sometimes with those videos, there's just so much information you kind of want to watch it again.
Yeah, fair.
The Line Goes Up's a good video though.
Yeah, and they
like it explains all that NFT and crypto bullshit so well.
Yeah, and they put it in a really like really easy to parse like way for it, which I appreciate.
And I think it probably really put a damper on the NFT stuff because it did go down after that. Like once someone sits down and explains to you how bullshit it is, they're like, oh fuck.
Yeah, I would absolutely agree. I think that made a huge dent.
Because he literally covered everything. It was really good.
Like all the grifts and scam.
It's per emote, but you can get a bunch at once and it won't take up more than 1 slot. Because I only have 6 slots, but I have a few open now. And I'll probably have a few more open once the week starts up because I don't work on commissions on weekends.
Yep. So to give her a hand to break and to be able to work on her own stuff for the Patreon.
I was almost gonna work on Pixel's commission to fill up the rest of the time, but we ended close enough and my hand was tired, so I just ended the stream last night at around 2.5 hours. But if I was gonna work more time, I was just gonna pull up Pixel's commission and work on it.
Oh, we're glad you like it, Beastie.
I'm sorry you're still having trouble with some of them.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't know enough about emotes to really know what's wrong. But if you figure it out, I'll definitely correct it for you.
I mean, it's Twitch. A lot of times, too, we had a couple that, like, were immediately approved, and then the other ones that sat there, and it was, like, days later.
Yes, Minty also does commissions, does emotes. They're really good. They're better than mine.
Ow.
Yeah, they are!
You talked about this. You were learning. Don't put yourself down.
Minty might know why it wasn't going through, Beastie, if you want to ask her. Ah, the goblins outside are fighting.
Yeah.
You know, with this, Mudcarp really has, like, extra whiskers, because now he's got, like, sideburn faces.
Catfish.
I'm sure you'll get there soon, Doom.
The other day with the goblins, one of them had one of those little, like, you know, like the gel pellet guns?
Yeah.
And, like, the one was inside in, like, the landing, and it, like, opened the door, and I'd walked in, and when she was watching me walk in, the other one shut the window beside her. Just It's like, siblings. I am an only child, so I didn't have
Oh, that's
to do
true, because they don't have their Discord up. They have a new Discord. I don't want to give out their Discord, though. I'll leave that up to them.
Discord, I'm Alec.
Minty, if you want to help JBZ figure out what's wrong with her emotes, you can give her your Discord if you want, in, like, whisper. But, they are not a patron. Because I don't want to give out your private stuff, especially since you've been having trouble lately.
Yeah.
I must protect Flynn.
Yes. Protect, respect, but also attack.
I just drank, so hot.
Sam, drink. Stretches, drink.
Do you want me to DM them your Twitter or anything? Or do you want me to DM them your Discord name? Because I do have them on DMs. You got it. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.
Oh, you had a good day.
Oh, it doesn't have the numbers next to it. So they may not be able to get it.
I think you probably have to get the,
I guess I could make a server and then drop out.
Don't you have to just look at their profile?
Yeah, but
I mean, right click and then profile.
it's got no numbers next to it.
That's weird. Oh, because you have streamer mode on.
Ah, so you might need to do it then.
Yeah.
Give me a hot
Here,
sec.
disable. There we go.
Right, and then you should be able to just look at profile and see the numbers.
Oh, yep, there it is. Okay. I didn't know about that. Thank you, hon.
Yeah, it protects you from accidentally doxing
Boop.
somebody on stream.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that. Everyone be very polite to each other. Or I'll kill you all. I'm very violent. Look at me.
Uh-huh.
Look at what I draw. Look at this monstrosity.
Ah, good. A war crime, but visual.
I like Mudkip, but I didn't really like his evolutions until that like mega version came in. That one looks kind of nice, I guess. Yeah. The one that
The Sashimarine.
Yeah. Oh no, that's for Magikarp. I meant Mudkip.
Oh yeah.
I don't mind the Sashimarine.
Hey.
Oh dang, can you hear the children? They're just doing children shit.
Yeah. The neighborhood playground is like literally right outside our window. And it's a Sunday, so none of them are in school.
Well, it's 7 o'clock. They wouldn't be in school anyway.
True. I don't know time.
I don't know days.
It's a valuable thing. Watch it fly by. It's interesting.
Yeah, Doom. Go fuck to sleep.
I think Doom is trying to stay up until proper sleep time. But Doom
Why do we always tend to tell our watchers to leave, Paul?
just got a buzz.
Oh no, you gotta add him. Add her as friend. Discord! Oh, so cute! I love the way she does eyes
When she
with
tries
her
to-
VTubers. Like, they're so cute!
When she tries to get you to give her back the knife, but you know she can be a little
Yeah.
shit with it.
It's so precious. Oh, well then let me send her yours. Bop, beep, bop, badoop. I'm just like the friend telephone today, I suppose.
Friendship Gardic food.
Doesn't like Discord do that now or something?
I kept seeing Discord trying to advertise Gardic phone at me. I'm not sure if that's just like an attachment for servers or something.
I'd like to do it. There's been that one thing everyone keeps posting stuff on. What is it, like Drawpile or stuff?
Like the
doodles?
Drawbox or whatever.
That might be it.
Yeah, I've been seeing that. Yeah. But that's
I don't
just-
keep up with memes.
It's the internet. It's all memes.
Bonk. Orange.
Yeah.
God, that's such a nasty, super bright orange. Jesus Christ.
That's a saturation.
Blah. Too saturated.
More. I don't know, sir. It seems pretty saturated. More!
Now. Too much saturation, bad for you.
Yeah.
God, everything is fucking saturated. Damn. Stop it. Too much satch.
Needs more satch.
No satch.
All satch. Oops, all satch. Sagittarius.
I'm a Sagittarius.
Ah.
What's the new one?
Minty one.
Oh. You're right. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I only know how to draw things.
Eat hot chip.
I can't even
Indeed.
eat hot chip. There we go.
We're sorry, we're old.
Okay, now the children are killing each other.
That's fine. They'll get better.
I don't even know if I want to shade this one. I kind of want to just make a fake YouTube thumbnail.
I thought that was a good idea. That seems perfectly in line with the face.
I'm surprised they haven't done like an AI thumbnail generator for Shit.
Well, I mean, you can ask the YouTube video thing to just make you the thumbnail, and it'll just pick an image from somewhere in the video.
Yeah, I don't like to do that because I think it looks kind of cheap. Like, I at least put up the thing I put on all the videos.
Yeah.
So, because I have a problem when people don't put up, like, stuff, because then I miss that it's their video. Because they don't have any consistency to how they that was a problem I really had with Lindsay Ellis for a while. I was subscribed to her and everything back when she was on YouTube, but whenever she posted, none of her thumbnails ever looked the same, so it was always like a day or so later I realized it was by her and watched it. She's not on YouTube anymore. She's now on that other thing, which I've been debating on getting. Apparently it's like $2 a month.
What is it, Tubi or whatever?
It was some, I don't remember. But it's got long form video essays, so...
Oh, yeah.
I do miss Lindsay Ellis. I always liked her work. I liked her work back when she was the Nostalgia... Nebula, that's it. Back when she was the Nostalgia chick. She was too good for that. Her thoughts and, like, stuff she talked about was too deep for that channel. Alright, what's the thumbnail gonna say?
One wild trick to increase your jumping height. You can jump how high?
Maybe like I did 666 jumps at 3 a.m.
Splash the ultimate move.
You're the ultimate move. I did 666 jumps at 3 a.m. and found the ultimate move.
Yeah.
Question mark, question mark, question mark. What sucks is I'm gonna have to do different fonts for all this shit.
Your Z move confirmed as Flash? Or it's flashing?
I'm gonna misspell it too. I'm gonna do 660 splash at 3 a.m. And of course I'm cycling through my shit because I have to type numbers. And they're all on num keys.
Streamer has a meltdown typing numbers? Hey.
What's a good YouTube font? Probably just Arial.
Comic Sans.
We gotta make the sixes look weird.
Wishes to make the Gustav gun in D&D. Okay, now I have to go look up what the Gustav gun is. Is that first anti-tank rifle that's like friggin' 7 foot long? Railway gun. Ah. How would you make a railway gun in D&D?
I think I put fire behind ultimate.
Yeah. Train cannon. Train, train.
Train, train. Too big.
Ultimate move.
Yeah, I misspelled it on purpose.
That's good. That's a good joke. Sorry guys, had to re-upload, missed the letter.
No.
No re-uploads, we post like men. They're going ape out there.
They're just being children.
I kind of want to leave one of those bags with the throwable paintballs just out there and then just like let the shit show commence. Because they're harmless, they're water soluble, they'd wash right off and everything, so it would be funny though. Just like a bunch of neon colored children running around screaming. That's the parents' problem.
And now we gotta put fire behind the ultimate.
Yeah. Devil's in the house of the rising sun. Chicken in the bird pan, picking that dough. In the dark by the child, no.
I'm sorry, the kids are annoying. I don't control the children.
We cannot contain the youth, for they are loud.
And then flames at the bottom. Yes, perfect.
Ultimate moves.
Ultimate
Splash.
move. Alright, we gotta give Esper something.
I believe the
Knife?
request was a knife.
Le knife.
To cut the sandwich with.
Cut the sandwich.
It's gonna be one of them like weird serrated bread knives.
No.
Are you gonna give it the triangular chibi knife?
It's got what layer are you in, boyo? There you go.
Oh, yes.
The large knife.
Hey, I get that reference.
The great knife.
Quiet mound.
He's here to kill you. Alright, next one.
It's quiet mound, the go homening.
I love how some of them are sexy when I do them and some of them are just like the stupidest shit. It's how it should be.
Yeah.
Let's see. Ninetales and Frostlass.
Horny.
Are people horny for Ninetales? Oh, I should stretch. Let me get the critter up.
It had the voice.
Ah, it might not do Frostlass. Sorry. It doesn't have stuff, like all the stuff beyond the first 200. It only has a few of them. Let's do Ninetales and then randomize the second one.
You could probably put it with Gardevoir, that'll get you a similar result. Because then you have that kind of like yokai.
I accidentally wrote 9 takes.
I
did Ninetales and Spirit Bomb. That looks pretty cool, actually. Yeah, unfortunately, they have not gone much beyond the first 200 in this. There are some, like, Mimikyu, like, popular ones, but there's not a bunch, so... Spirit Tomb. Spirit Bomb. Spirit Bomb! I'm like a Digimon over here. Okay, I'm gonna stretch. Were you... I always liked Spirit Tomb. That was the one you had to meet 300 people in the underground thing. Actually, I'm gonna go pee real quick. I'll be right back. Good luck! Oh, you good luck me, boy. Good luck! I stood up, I gotta pee.
Ah, Minty thinks it might be the heart in the heart emote. That would be unfortunate. Maybe you could make it look like a chocolate heart, or is it just a heart shape in general that gets caught? That's possible, I suppose.
Well, we still have the heart hands.
Hmm. I mean, like, if that's one of those things where it's just like the heart shape is what's getting auto caught by the thing, that would.
That might be, because that's the only thing that was the same in all of them. Punch!
My head, I'm flat.
Alright, let's draw this Digimon looking motherfucker.
Look at this pretty gif.
It does look corrupted. I'll go back on. Alright. Ninetales always makes me think of like Renamon's evolution, because they're both like made after the same creature.
Mm-hmm.
I should do it like glitching, that'd be cool.
Implying that Ninetales could therefore have a different evolution where it's tall and has a paintbrush.
I always like that Sakuyamon.
Yeah.
I have quad references in here somewhere.
Quadruped.
Yeah. I specifically started to keep my quadruped references in something.
Fair enough.
Because I very rarely have to draw them, and it's hard to like think of poses.
Oh boy. Frog blink.
I don't like that at all.
Oh, it's that the heart isn't filled in.
That's so weird.
Yeah. Where it seems to hitch on is just kind of esoteric, because I don't like to explain a lot of stuff.
Like, I kind of saw ours because it was like lewd or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Doopa-doopa-doopy-doopy-doo. Don't like this. Yeah. I don't have my hair dyed. As much as I like having pink hair, it really does like ruin your hair, and I don't like that. I don't like the feeling of the shitty hair. My hair's already shitty enough.
Stretch my leggies. I'll be right back. Do you want a fruit punch?
Yes.
Okay, why are you fruit punch? Stretch.
Nah, I should be sitting.
Since it looks like burning stuff, it could be like coming out of a fire.
No. It does not look like burning stuff.
We got in those packs of the random shit you throw in the fire to make it turn pretty colors.
Oh boy. Dr. Stone up in this bitch.
A lot of fun. It's pretty.
Honey, where are you gonna get a fire?
Out there.
I don't want you in the fire pit.
Get some sticks, start a fire, and toast of it.
No. What are you, 5? Give me your baby pouch.
There's a peace sign left without the heart with me.
Ah. Why, aye.
Give her 1 sec, Beastie. She's having a snack.
Send it to me over Discord. I'm having trouble with my dyslexia reading all that like this.
We have chat in a small thing, so it's jams the letters together. Snack pouch.
Hey. Everyone's gonna learn I can't drop dogs.
You must learn the art of snoot.
No. I do not wish.
You must. There are 2 things you need: snoot and beak.
Oh, I cannot drop beaks.
And the forbidden thing, making the 2 kiss. That is the secret of forbidden hoarding.
They are not. They are 3-dimensional objects. I had to do a beak for someone whose D&D character was a bird. Ugh, dogs.
It's just a square. It's fine.
They had a parrot.
Hmm?
Don't like. Everyone's gonna know I'm not a furry.
Those poor unfortunate souls.
I never claimed to be a furry. If I was a furry, I'd be making more money than I do now.
Melissa beating a dragon. Those poor unfortunate holes.
Dragons are hard too. Dragons are just advanced furries.
They're leveled up. But you made friends.
Furries don't make money. They pay people money. No.
You know, it's funny, we don't like we don't think about like how much money that like anime fans spend on merch and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, because they spend it on official merch. Furries have to make all their
There's
merch.
still a lot of like fan art and dakimakuras and things like that. I wonder how the 2 would compare, because like furries get the rap of like, look at how much money they spend on the thing, but like cosplayers spend a lot of money on stuff, anime people spend a lot of money on stuff, tech people spend a shit ton of money on stuff.
The thing is that the reason people always think furries specifically have a lot of money is because anime people can get their shit officially. Even costumes and stuff these days. If it's a big enough anime, you can get it officially. Or you can get it at a store. Furries, since all their shit is customizable, and this is kind of the same with D&D people, you have to go specifically to artists and deal with them one-on-one directly to get your furry stuff done. Excuse me. So, as opposed to an anime fan who can buy a doujinshi or buy official works and stuff like that, or just squint at a picture of a character with similar hair because they all look the same.
Hey.
I'm a weeb, I'm allowed to say that. But furries and D&D people who are sad enough to like my shit, they I can't convince the furries, but I can convince the D&D people. They have to get their stuff custom made because their stuff is custom made. You know, like there's not gonna be just a dog out there with, you know, 500 colors and, you know, a pride flag for a shirt.
Yeah.
But there'll probably be some, you know, blonde waifu figure somewhere.
Is it just like the idea of spending money on artists? That
I
makes
think
it
it's because artists specifically, like, again, you have to specifically contact artists. They specifically know how much money you paid them. And, you know, as opposed to, like, no one knows how much I spend on, like, anime figures because that's all for a website. You only get that in bulk. And I do think I buy figures, but I don't buy as much as some crazy people.
Yeah,
I get like one really nice one a year and maybe like a few $20 ones along the way. These tails are horrible, I'm redoing it.
You haven't bought the $500 penis chariot.
I have specific rules about figures, so I do not buy too many or ones that are too expensive. But if you have to get everything custom made and you want it from like a good artist, you're gonna spend more money, just in general. Same with fursuits and stuff. And I'm sure, like, normal people spend just as much money on more normal things, but they tend to not have to get them custom made.
True. A lot of, like, clothing stuff, you can just go buy the clothing thing.
If I wanted a high-end PC, I could just go buy a high-end PC. And it'd be the same amount, probably, more or less, as a fursuit. But I wouldn't have to physically deal with someone face-to-face to get all of the elements I want in that high-end PC. And that person wouldn't then have a story of how they spent so much on... Someone's paid them so much for a high-end PC. And there are other things like that, but I think it's not as, like, ubiquitous as furries. Hey, I said that right the first time. Yeah.
Good job. Yeah. Yeah, it's just one of those things, it's like, I know that especially other fandoms or things like that spend, if not as much.
D&D is close. I would say D&D is, like, second in that. Because everyone has custom characters and themes to their stuff. So they're buying dice, they're buying commissions of their characters, they're buying little models made of their characters, all that stuff.
I mean, like, you know, if you look at the kind of stuff that audiophiles spend money on, like, it's the same kind of thing. They will spend... I saw one that, like, it's hard to tell if it was a joke or not, but it was, like, a $1,400 cable.
I might have to charge for that, but I don't know if I'd charge necessarily full price. Again, I'd have to look at it. Sorry, I'm a bit busy drawing a dog right now.
And a woo is in the
and a woo. And a woo, if you will.
I won't.
I will.
It's my United States, whatever.
But, like, again, like, if an audiophile buys a bunch of stuff, yeah, they spent a lot of money on that stuff, but they didn't have to talk with someone about it.
Yeah.
So, there's only one person, until he brags to other people, who knows they spent that much money on that stuff, and they may or not tell people. Whereas plus, like, if you're an artist, you're going to get a lot of commissions, and you're probably going to talk about them, and some of them are going to get expensive. It just comes from the whole having to deal with a person one-on-one, I think.
Yeah, that's one of the things I always wondered. Because it's just like, it's one of those things where, like I said, I know dang well that, you know, some fandoms and some groups of people, like, you know, magic cards and things like that.
Yeah, I'm sure, like, they spend a lot specifically on magic cards, but they don't have a custom thing that they need to get done.
Or like
and there's not as much, like, tat to magic cards.
I mean, you'd be surprised. There's like card holders.
Yeah, there's card holders and stuff like that, but compare to that to, like, dice.
True. Which they do actually do the dice, because that's that's a you know, bleed.
But there isn't a whole
D&D.
market of, like, custom dice making people. And you don't have to make a little model character for your own character. There's nothing customizable.
Yeah.
That's really when it gets into it, is the fact that it's customizable. Then you have to get custom made, which means you have to go through some kind of talking with someone who can make that for you.
Wonder if we're gonna start.
Oh my goodness!
That's a pretty color.
The lady! I'm gonna put them with the little boyos 6 in mono when they come in. I'm really hoping that they'll make a Thin Man.
Mm-hmm.
Donnie John, if I get them, I'm gonna put them together.
Your gay little heart.
Oh dang, man! I wish I could listen to it right now. Oh
No.
no, a long form video essay. No, I'm too busy working. No. That's not too. Oh, is it only a minute 50? Or is it an hour 50? Hour 50 sounds more correct.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I don't know, usually his folding idea ones are shorter. He used to do them with the puppet. Yeah, that's pretty good. I would have liked it 3, but I'll take it. What?
I was gonna say you would.
Why would I not want it 3 hours? No, why? Why would you say that, Doom? I want my couple to be together.
Just ship.
My rare pair, no.
Well, at least you could have the lady like force choking 6, because that would be funny.
I am gonna put them all together on my little nightmares area. My rare pair, more like it.
Hi, Kalai.
But then again, I do so much original shit with it now. It's basically my own thing.
You've, what was it, filed the serial numbers off?
Yeah. I almost did that. I almost made my own thing, but I really don't have time, and I couldn't get the designs right, so...
Did you read
Plus, no one would care.
The message is hard to get pop up on the thing. Give us just a sec.
I did see it, yeah. Wait, did he put a message on the throne?
He put a message when he did it. I will go to your throne and look.
Ugh. Logged me out.
What?
There we go. Because he doesn't want to buy the third one. Poor Doom. You didn't have to, Doom! I would have lived. Plus that other guy wanted to buy it. Never feel you have to get me stuff, Doom. I will buy the Thin Man if he comes out, because obviously I can't have them separate.
Because
I don't know if they'll do that, though.
The future is a dead mall, Decentraland in the metaverse. Ah, fun.
Ooh, yes! I wonder if he'll talk about that dead mall guy I watch. Man, that guy's last video, it took 5 minutes for the damn thing to start. I like the dead mall video, but I have to like be able to watch it. Because that's not something you can just listen to the way I usually watch stuff.
It'll be interesting to see what he says about it.
I mean, that's pretty much how it's going. A lot of them feel like those abandoned MMOs. And more of them are gonna feel like that. I've seen video of people's walking around the metaverse and just finding nobody.
Well, like, especially the metaverse thing, it's like, VR chat already exists.
Yeah.
You made a product for nobody, and you spent a boatload of money on it. It never made any sense to me.
And I assume he's probably going to talk about dead malls themselves, because dead malls are a thing. Very interesting thing. Ours is dying.
I mean, there's, you know, the thing is, like, malls malls need to evolve, and the ones that did are the ones that have stuck around. You know,
there also just needs to be less of them, because Simon and, like, the people who made all the malls over-invested in them as, like, a tax write-off
yeah,
for a while and just kept building them, and there's way too fucking many.
They've made so many malls because they would make a mall, jack up the rent until it died, and then use the money to buy the next one.
Yeah.
And because they could just bail out, you know, they could just declare bankruptcy. And they did do that for, like, ours. They spun it off as its own pretend company when it was, you know, and then said, okay, yeah, no, it's not us that did it. It was Simon Mall 417 that died, and that's why they're here. They're bad at business. But, like, you know, like the Greenbrier Mall honestly was doing okay, but because of COVID, they had taken out a loan to revitalize and fix up the mall, and then COVID happened. And so it was like, well, you couldn't have predicted that.
It does really suck, because there's literally, like, no place for people to go to just hang out.
Yeah.
Like, I was thinking about our date night, because we have to drive further to get our car battery up, at least once in a while. But, like, every place I think of, you have to pay money to do anything.
Yeah.
And, like, not everyone has money. And I personally don't want to spend money when I can sit at home and not spend money. I don't think I'm weird for that.
Well, especially, like, younger kids and stuff who don't
have money. Like, what are they expecting to do? They're like, go outside. There's no parks. There's no malls with anything, you know, around. There's no... you know, places to go. It's like, what do you expect everyone to do?
Like, I can remember when I was younger, like, at least
you can't walk anywhere either.
Yeah, because we're in the States and nothing is built for that. But, like, I can remember when I was younger, you know, at least going to the arcade.
Yeah, there's no arcades. What are you gonna do at the dead mall? Walk around the food court, not buy food?
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of places they're not allowed after certain times and stuff like that. They're either, you know, they either have the no unsupervised or just no after a certain time, like after 6 o'clock kind of thing.
What do they expect these kids to do? They're all like, go outside. It's like, where?
Yeah. And do what? Pretend. And, like, yeah, that's the thing. It's just like, well, what can you do other than, like, they'll complain about...
Actually, I am going to do reverse on this. I keep redoing this one. It really is fucking me up.
Like, you know, they'll complain about they're not doing anything, but then when they go to do something where, like, you know, they'll go on VR chat or Roblox to just, like, at least socialize, and then they get made fun of for being on the screen.
Yeah, I can walk around my neighborhood somewhat, but there's not really anything to do. There's nowhere really to go. There's a park somewhat far away, but, like, if I wanted to find anything besides the entertainment of my own mind, I'd be kind of fucking gypped.
Yep.
And I do like going for walks. My old place, when I went for walks, when I came out of my house, I was right on a busy street, so I had to, like, jimmy around with no sidewalks to the neighborhood in the back of that, where there was still a lot of stuff going on, but not as much. Like, there's nowhere to go. There's no walking to anywhere. Mm-hmm. It's like that one picture of the suburb where it's like, I'm about to walk 7 miles to go to 7-Eleven. And they were like, this is AI generated, right? No, it was not.
Yeah, because I think it's what, like, it's probably 5 miles to get to a library?
There's a library down at the high school which you can walk to. I've been meaning to go there. I haven't checked it out yet.
Well, okay, yeah. Because I know there's the one on,
There's a one down near where we vote.
Okay.
I haven't been to that yet. I keep meaning to walk down there. But it's a long walk.
Yeah. But, like, you know, that's one thing that, like, okay, that's something that people could do. Go to the library. Where's the nearest one? It's 10 miles away.
And it doesn't have any funding.
It's just like, it's dire. Because a lot of places aren't really set up expecting anybody to live in them.
Yeah. They're expecting you to be in your house and drive everywhere else.
Yep. It's a bad feel. I don't know, it just seems sad more than anything.
It's, you know, suburban dystopia.
Like, I'm glad I have you, but, like, it's super lonely.
Oh.
It would be like if I didn't.
Yeah, stuff like that. Thankfully, ours is around the corner because we're at least in like suburbs. But think about people in like rural areas.
Yeah,
Like, what are you supposed to do? And they're like, "Why is everyone on meth?" It's like because there's nothing else to do. And there's no like public works and stuff like that because this is America. If you want something, you better have money for it. It's your fault you can't have anything.
Mm-hmm.
Not like our taxes go stuff.
Well, you know, even some of that, it's like, okay, what's the schools like going to be in the area? Well, it's tied to the value of the properties around
Yep.
it. So we don't have to redline anymore. We can just have shitty homes, and then nobody gets good education, and then, you know, the cycle repeats.
Well, they are trying to abolish public education, so that's lovely. I'm just like, where are the kids supposed to go during the day?
Yeah.
We already had this problem with COVID. They're like, keep the schools open. It's like, if you abolish public education, where are they gonna go? You ain't got money for private education. I don't.
There was,
No, states can do it. Like, the states ain't gonna do shit.
States ain't got the money for it either.
I don't like spending money, though. I don't like getting gifts even either. It actually took me a good long while to even like start throwing. I'm very bad at getting gifts.
She had to be convinced of it.
I had to be convinced. I'd be convinced to start a Patreon.
And commissions.
And commission.
We've had to work up your confidence about it being okay to be valued. Yes. People can value you just for your existence and being a friend.
Yeah, that's scary as fuck. And it sucks because all the children who they want to go into labor probably would have to because you just can't afford anything anymore.
Yeah, well, they also tried to tack on the...
Yeah, it's not our responsibility if your child gets mangled. What year is it?
It's like, bro, what? Like, I can't even think of places that did that back in the day. Like, if your child got mangled, that's a you fault?
That's a you problem.
Like, what? What kind of fucking Captain Planet ass shit is this?
Are we the bad guys?
Oh,
We want children
God.
to work, and when they get mangled in the mangler, it's not going to be our fault.
Look, their little fingers fit very well into the finger manglatron. It's like, are you serious? Like,
I always joke that if they could make cars run on babies, they would justify killing babies.
oh yeah. Like some of these people, like
You gotta kill babies to help the economy.
some of these people, like I don't think they could have said the things out loud that they just tried to push for because it'll be the most like, you know, like, okay, so what's your plan? I'm gonna make a tunnel that's exactly one car wide because if a car ever breaks ever, like they're known to do all the time,
Especially mine.
everyone dies in the tunnel.
That sounded like the scariest fucking shit.
Like, and you want to charge the city how much? What?
For cars that can only fit my tunnel and only one at a time.
God. Like, we watched this one thing where it's cameras set up at an overpass
Oh yeah.
because the overpass says specifically on it, don't be but so tall or you're gonna get peeled like a can opener. And then it's just like
People getting peeled like a can opener.
what was it? It was like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Just like people driving or like back, like one like drove at it, stopped, backed up, and then sped up to go to try and make it through. I was like, excuse?
Of course it did, because rich people can't do stuff without taking tax dollars. Like, that's how they do everything. They don't spend their own money. They take tax dollars.
And like, especially with the brand of car that was intended to go through there, some of them, if they lose power, you cannot open the doors. Which means you would be physically trapped in the tunnel until the bulldozer got there to shove you out of the other end. And
Everyone else in there would be trapped in there too.
And that was the
It's
only...
fucking terrifying. It sounds like a torture.
Like, and that was the only way to get vehicles out would be to literally shove them out. Because this wasn't like a side, you know, there wasn't a pull-off spot. And I was just like, no. I
It
want nothing.
sounds fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
It scares the shit out of me. I could not design a more horrific situation. Jesus Christ.
Remember Killdozer?
I've
rings
seen
a bell.
things about it. I've never watched it. I saw Stone Gremlin do a review of it.
Yeah, that's, you know, that is the advance of technology where everything is fly-by-wire now, which is the actual term for that. It's all digital because it's just a wire moving to something. We don't have the mechanical hand crank or, you know, the mechanical gas pedal and stuff like that. It's just called fly-by-wire. And it's way easier to make fly-by-wire, but then you have single point of failure, which is way scarier.
I'm gonna make this look like teeth.
Little teeth, little flamey teeth.
Yeah. Now we need eyeballs.
What was the thing that we were looking at the other day that had the Doctor Who reference on the the phone box?
I don't know.
It was like there was a game or something that we saw.
Was it Final Fantasy?
It was. Yeah, it was on the Final Fantasy remake has the Doctor Who reference on it, which I'm surprised that didn't make some people grumpy. The weird weeb TV shows in my weeb video game. They made a giant metal sarcophagus on a bulldozer. Ah, okay. Gotcha. The Killdozer where like the guy that
Oh, the actual Killdozer guy. I know there's like a horror movie Killdozer.
Yeah, the guy that up-armored a bulldozer and took off. Well, I mean, that would work. Those things, like, they're meant to be beat on because that's their whole existence, so... Like, there are certain vehicles and vehicle types that, like, that's pretty much it. You just wait till it runs out of gas, because, you know, it'd be real difficult to stop it otherwise. That was honestly like, you know, back in World War II, that was a big tactic, was just blow the treads off of something and have other people come back later to deal with it.
There was a guy who had a tank, and they really could have just stopped the tank by just spray painting the one viewport. Oh yeah.
Hey, swear.
That looks pretty cool. Too strong.
You can't arrest me, I'll arrest me.
You can't kill me in any way that matters.
Hey.
Oh, did you watch that mushroom video where someone posted that, like, you can't harm me in any way that matters, and they showed a video of a mushroom and it was like a loop? It was a video of they took a mushroom and they cut the top off and put it on a thing and let it sit there for a little bit. And then they took the top off and they rubbed a thing on the where they'd had the top and put it in water and put it for a little bit, like a day or two, and you start seeing cloudiness in the water, and they take the cloudiness and they mix it up with some other stuff and put it into like a bin, and then a whole bunch of mushrooms grow out of it, and they take one out and they cut the top off and they do it again.
Yeah, mushrooms are cool, man.
Because
They
mushrooms...
like control the whole forests.
Yeah, there's that, what is it, mycelial network?
Mycelialness.
Where it's just like roots everywhere and they just trade resources around.
Yeah. It's
Which
cool.
should sound terrifying as fuck, but it's why our, you know, trees grow.
No, too many circles. Too big. There we go.
That was actually a weird thing in Mario.
where, you know, Bowser is like taking over the Mushroom Kingdom and stuff like that. And dealing with the mushrooms, and that's one of the things is him putting down Horsetail. Because Horsetail has silica. And it is naturally bad for mushrooms. It's one of those weird things.
Congrats.
It's a really neat, like, plants are weird. It's like every other plant is like, ah, sweet, mushrooms. Now I'll be able to get, like, I don't know, strontium from down the hill or something. And then, like, this one plant's like, man, fuck mushrooms. All my homies hate mushrooms. Like, all of these other plants are reliant on mushrooms. If I kill the mushrooms, I can outperform them. Ha ha! It's like, I mean, okay, that does work, but also rude.
Alright, what are we gonna give our creature?
Well, you've got the proper sandwich cutting knife, so maybe something to cook the sandwich on?
Fire?
That does seem like a way to cook a sandwich. Maybe like you know, when they have like the little plate on the little sticks so it hangs above the fire, and then you put stuff on it.
Fire.
Ah, fire.
Fire. He just has everything's on fire.
Esper dropped its sandwich.
He needs some fire in his eyes.
Esper dropped its sandwich. This is everyone else's problem now.
There you go. Fire.
Esper off! Beastie, that's good.
Esper off! Maybe we'll give him hair in the next one. Alright, let's see.
Everything is fine. I have such sights to show you.
Let's do Tallow-Flame and Fanfi. We'll see if that comes up.
Fanfi probably. Talonflame's one of the candle ones, so maybe. Oh wait, no, is Talonflame?
Talonflame. Yeah.
Oh, that's the orange bird.
Yeah, it showed up though.
Okay. Not screwed.
Fanfi.
Fanfi's popping.
Wow, they both look stupid.
I mean, that one looks better.
That one looks better.
This looks like a weird dog.
Some weird dog outside.
Blink, motherfucker.
Whose dog is this? He don't bite. Yeah, he do.
We got to see Boom Boom, the dog who does not bite. Boom Boom is a very good boy.
He was sleeping in his front yard, and we were passing. It's like, oh, he's asleep, but he hears us, gets up, and he like drunkenly slops over to the gate to get pets.
He was like standing up, and his little eyes were falling asleep.
I will get pets. I'm here for the pets.
He's like just starting to slump because he's just sleepy from being in the sun. Poor little stupid. That's like one of the highlights of our walks is just going to go pet this random person's pit bull. We gotta pet the cat and we gotta pet the pit bull. That's how it works.
He's got such big paws.
Oh yeah.
Well, I meant this guy. And such tiny wings.
They're vestigial. He doesn't fly anymore. Wait. Are you gonna do a doubloons pose?
You can do this pose.
Oh yeah. That's a good one.
Candlejack.
Hey.
I've always wanted to do this one. Nah! No, that's all we drew for the first one.
It's too late, Beastie. You're gonna see what image she's got ready for this pose. It's a good one.
That was for the first picture. We're on this picture. Also, it's not my art, so I don't want it up that much. And him little wings. I'm drawing it on it, damn it. Beaks again.
Hey. It's making you work out art-wise.
I hate it.
Honestly, I think that's the perfect example of what it is. It's just like you're doing weightlifting, but for art.
Yes.
You're on the art cardio machine.
I hate it. I'm doing pretty good though. 2 hours and this is my 4th one. That's pretty good. I imagine most of that was on the first. I do not control which ones turn out better than the others.
Sometimes you just like a specific one and it really vibes with you.
When I was younger, I really had like no control if something turned out good or not. I would just like restart till it did. It's like I had the RNG of art.
I think you've gotten a better grasp of like, or at least like, you have a better idea of what you think you need to fix.
Yeah. Not always, but I'm trying.
Mm-hmm.
Art is an ever processing thing.
As long as you're having fun with it.
Yep. You never stop learning.
Mm. You never stop being cute.
Shut the fuck up, I will destroy you.
Mm-hmm. I love you too, dear.
Die!
Hey.
He's bigger, fatter head. See, he's happy to see you.
Hey. That's me when I get home.
Yeah.
Surprised you haven't done that, actually.
You're tired when you get home.
I love you.
Dog.
Dog.
What gen was Talonflame in anyway? I don't even remember.
I remember it being around for a bit. Probably Sun and Moon, I think.
No. 6. Which one was 6? I say this like I remember which one's which.
Red, blue, X and Y? Okay.
Oh.
I think it's been around for a bit. If I remember right, that's one of the burbs that you keep around for hatching your eggs.
I was wondering if he was in that one gen where there was like no fire Pokemon.
Yeah. I'm a fire Pokemon.
But there was a steel gym.
This is fine. Fair and balanced.
Which one was your favorite, hun?
Of what?
All the Pokemans.
I can't really say I have a favorite, which I guess whatever Scizor was in, because I like Scizor, but honestly for me, I've been kind of having like a dying off interest of it over the years. And like, I get it, I'm getting older.
I was never like huge into it fan-wise to begin with. I just like drawing cute shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's the extent. New Pokemon? Cute. Yeah, that was Gen 2.
Yeah.
It's when they introduced steel types.
And Scizor is my favorite, so. But like, yeah, I don't know. I don't stick to them as much as I used to. Because like I said, I'm getting older. So that makes sense. But I just wish they would, like, I wish there was more, like, something else to do in the world. Because I love the world that it creates. And I love the idea of the Pokemon. I just want something else to do other than go to gym, go to highest thing, become champion. Like, I want, like, heck, I would love to just be like a little Pokemon raiser and just like.
Yeah, I'm really surprised they
something.
haven't done like a big old pet game. Like the closest was like Hey You Pikachu.
Mm-hmm.
And that was, so hand-holdy and so reliant on the gimmick. I really just want a Pokemon pet sim.
Yeah, I do.
I'd like an open world one where you take pictures, like Pokemon Snap, instead of just being on rails all the time and you just like research Pokemon and their habitats. Like that would be fun. They kind of did that a little bit with Arceus, which I really enjoyed.
I think that, you know, with Arceus and the newest ones, like trying to do open world stuff, I think that they may try to do that more, but also like I would like them to let you do something else in that open world.
Besides fighting things.
Yeah. Because it just, like I said, it feels old at this point. It feels antique. Because they're just, like, it's the same.
They've done some other games, but I don't think they've ever hit. I know the Mystery Dungeon line was real big.
Yeah, and like, God, do you remember Pokemon Ranger?
Yeah.
The one with the tops? You had to spin the little tops around and stuff. Like, a lot of them don't...
But they're all like competition based. Like, I want more relaxing ones. Like, they have some little apps and stuff, but, you know, they're not really games so much as like microtransaction simulators.
And a lot of them don't feel like they've gotten the full love that the other games get. And that really shows when it doesn't get the level of attention. Yeah, like even Pokemon Stadium at least was like different enough.
I didn't play the Stadium part of Pokemon Stadium, I just played the games.
Mm-hmm.
But I want like a pet simulator. They have all these cute little guys and there's no pet simulator. It's so weird.
Yeah. You have so
Why
many...
would you have all these guys and you can't, that are cute and pettable and you can barely even interact with them in the new game? I'm tired of fighting these things. I want to sit them down and squish them.
It's like, you have that sheep. You expect me not to want to squish the sheep? Like, Wooloo looks like it was designed for fluff. Let me pet it, damn it.
But the hardcore people just care about, like, the battling and the EVs and all that stuff. I really don't care about that kind of stuff.
And I could even see just having, like, a VR version of it where you can have your little pet it.
That would be cute. I would dig that.
Right?
It seems like they're doing everything except a pet game.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to match 3? Hey, you want to bubble? Hey, you wanna
We're gonna have a sleep game coming soon.
Yeah.
Some kind of
Can I
sleep
pet
app.
the things? No!
I want to pet it. I want to look at it. And I want to pet it.
I like the Pokemon Me, but they won't even let you, like, pet your dudes anymore. You can just, like, call to them and maybe throw a ball at them. It's like, I can't even pet them, much less do, like, pet things.
Like, I want to pet them and give them snacks.
You have
put 'em
a
in silly
creature
outfits.
game! I want to pet my creatures!
Yeah.
I just like cute things.
It's like, you know, Pokemon.
They had a Final Fantasy Tactics style game.
Yeah. Nah.
Nah. Like, I wouldn't even mind if they just did it, and you could pet in the Eevee and Pikachu one. That was pretty cute. But I want, like, a pet sim game.
Yeah, I really do. Like, I feel like that would be a real good thing for them to just be able to, like... Because they have all the 3D models, so it's not like that's a thing.
I really liked in Sun and Moon and Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee where there were so many little interactions with other people and their Pokemon along the way.
Yeah.
That made the world really feel lived in, and I feel like the later games didn't do that as much.
Yeah, they've...
Because you would just find little cutscenes of people doing stuff with their little Pokemons. It's like, hey, can you watch my Slowpoke while I go into this museum and shit like that? It's like, it was cute.
They've really cut back on the interactions and stuff.
It's because they're putting out 3 games a year.
Yeah, it's like they can barely get the base framework function.
Yeah.
Which is like, that's sad, because, you know...
Like, I like that one Pokemon short where the grandma was making yarn with Spinarak,
with the
webbing,
thread,
and there was a Slugma that heated the house. That kind of shit's adorable. What if you did like an Animal Crossing game?
Yeah, it's just
where you
like
use Pokemon to like run your household by like heating them with fire Pokemon and cleaning with water Pokemon, and you went out into the forest and found new ones. That would be so precious.
A little.
And maybe you could bring them to little, like, best of pet shows or something like that.
A Rust-style survival Pokemon game.
Nah!
Not PvP, though. I'm tired of everything being PvP. When they build a perfectly serviceable PvE world where you can work together and have cool shit, and they're like, but what if instead you went and shot each other in the face?
No.
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 No, I'm done with it. You've ruined so many games because you can't imagine a world where you just have people playing a game for fun and having it be PvE, or like making it an option to go to a PvP place.
I would play a wholesome Animal Crossing style Pokemon game.
Yeah, 100%.
I would play the shit out of that.
But no, it's gotta be a PvP freaking microtransaction vessel.
Don't you want to fight your Pokemon? No. No, I want to pet them.
Yeah, that's why I like Monster Hunter, yeah.
You can't pet them in Monster Hunter neither.
Yeah. I mean, like...
Why y'all put all these cute creatures around me and be like, no pet? I'm gonna want a pet.
This would be a perfect excuse to make a new one of that, the little Palico game.
I want to keep the Monster Hunter monsters as pets. I want a Monster Hunter zoo. Yeah, you pet them. You can't pet the other monsters, though.
Honestly?
Where can I get a little Chibi Kezu baby? I want a little Chibi Kezu baby.
I was just thinking, you know what would be really fun? Since, like, you know, the whole thing with Monster Hunter is that you have the Monster Hunter Guild, right? And it's a worldwide thing, and all the stuff is built to work together, and everybody works together to stay alive in the monster hellhole, right? I want to be the other side. I want to be the researchers paying these fuckers to go out and hunt monsters. I want to build up facilities and, like, learn about the babies and stuff like that. I want that.
I tried Monster Hunter Stories 1. It felt very babyish.
Yeah.
But if 2 has, like, any pet type thing, I would consider it.
Well, you can, like,
I just
breed
like
them
pets.
and stuff. You can.
Why you all want to breed all these bitches?
So you can make a super powered one to go out and be your buddy.
Maybe I just want them to be my friend. Does this thing have white eyes? I can't even tell. The yellow sclera.
Yeah. Sclera. Imagine having Devil Joe. Devil Joe X anybody is just somebody getting et. That's all it is. Devil Joe shows up, somebody getting et. Devil
Monster
Joe,
Hunter dating sim.
Devil Joe the only one there. Devil Joe eats Devil Joe. You have to watch out for Devil Joe. If you cut its tail off and don't fucking take care of that quickly, that motherfucker will eat its own severed tail. Fuck you. You get no loot. Devil Joe is just such a fucking shit.
That's how she grew back her tail in that Dragon Maid anime.
Has that been proven false? Because it will, like, it'll eat anything. Like, any meat, any whatever, it'll start eating.
I'll eat you.
Can you still, like, loot it, even if it eats the tail? Which, that would be fine, because that would be hard to program it otherwise.
I'll eat it.
I'll have to look that up. Because that's always been that's been a thing with Devil Joe for, supposedly, for a long time.
I don't even know who that is.
Devil Joe's the angry pickle.
You're an angry pickle. Monster Hunter also needs a pet sim. Why you make a game of creatures and not have pet sim? It's just to make me mad specifically.
Ah. Oh, it's a Mandela effect thing.
He knows one word.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's actually what I was just reading about. So it was a Mandela effect because at one point somebody had put meat under the Devil Joe tail, and so it looked like it ate its own tail. And that was back on the Try when it was on the Wii. So early days of the internet, that shit spread around forever, and it's just stuck in the Monster Hunter community for years.
I wouldn't put them past them to just make it so that it actually does, though. Like, straight up, just like, it really would eat its tail because it's Devil Joe, and it will eat anything that gets near its mouth, and then move to everything that isn't. That's part of its, like, thing, is it just eats everything.
I'll eat you.
It's right up there with that. Okay, I'm actually gonna have to look up the name for it because there's that one that is literally just the monster of Your Mom's a Hoe. What is it? It's is it Yan Cuckoo?
I wonder how many I'll be able to get done tonight.
Yan Garuga. I think that's him. That's the one.
Pazuzu.
This one. That's Your Mom's a Hoe, the dinosaur.
You always show me these Monster Hunter monsters, and half of them just look like variations on a dragon.
Yeah, because it is. It's the one that... Okay. So, what it is this thing slept with a Raytheon.
See, that one doesn't look as much like a dragon. That looks like a bird.
Yeah, well, that stupid bird, that noodly little bird boy slept with that big green dragon lady. And that's why you have Angry Turkey. The literal Your Mom's a Hoe Monster Hunter.
Why would I want a dragon when there's fucking Kezu? Like, Kezu is objectively better designed than the rest of those. Because he doesn't just look like another dragon.
My wife holding up Kezu. You may not like it, but this is peak masculinity.
Yes. And the spider. I like the spider.
Yeah.
The one that looks like a bride. I love that one. This is a good idea, whoever did that one.
Yeah, that spider came out real nice.
Yes! Oh my god, I love that.
In motion and just in
I want the
general.
plushie of it, but they don't sell it anymore. She's so pretty.
Oh, the spider in the newest one in Rise.
Yeah, the Japanese one that looks like a bride, which
Yep.
goes well with the Black Widow type deal. So pretty. Her plushie's so cute.
Rodka Kadaki, something like that. Too many consonants.
Alright, what does Esper get? Wait, he needs hair because he's
Yeah, I was gonna
Sephiroth.
say. Esperoth.
Esperoth!
So the white hair and the jacket.
Esperoth!
Yeah, Rakna Kadaki.
Y'all expect me to remember these fucking words. Kezu is 2 syllables.
Spider. I can't even pronounce it right when I do remember what it is. Or when I'm reading it. It's Spider. Spider lady. She cool.
Really long jacket. It's like behind him on the floor.
Hey, yeah.
Because he's short and small.
Because
Esperoth!
he's got psychic powers. He can float.
That's true. Esperoth!
Esperoth shows up at the theater. Yes, I would like a ticket for an adult. Are you sure you're an adult? I am clearly 6 foot tall.
Alright. Gil posted Lopunny and Azumarill. And then I might be able to get to the Shire Plier one.
Woo!
Because I'm working back from the top.
The one wing will be the next one. One wing at Esperoth.
Everyone wants Lopunny. Why are y'all so obsessed with Lopunny?
You know why.
I don't get it.
I know.
Oh, it's fat.
Is he a fat bunny?
It's a fat bunny. Look at this boy.
Wants everyone to know that he loves his giant bunny wife.
Ah, can't believe it.
What?
He's so fat.
I hate spider boss.
He's round. Round the boyo.
I hate the spider boss. It's the worst thing.
I should also put this one in a bunny girl outfit.
Reverse bunny girl.
No! No!
Call that shit the TOS special.
No! No!
Wife does not like the reverse bunny girl.
I just don't
outfits.
think I should be doing a reverse bunny girl outfit on Twitch. But no, I do not like the reverse bunny girl outfit. How the fuck does it stay on?
It's your thing of make your fetishes fucking make sense.
Let's put it with this one so they match. No! No breeding. Babies don't exist on this channel.
Egg.
It's not thigh highs, it's leggings up to the point on here where you would have the outfit and usually like a little sticker over the crotch. But how would you get leggings to stay up there without any garters or anything? You'd have to glue them down, and then you have usually like some kind of stocking material up here to where the boobs is, and I hate it. I hate it. It does. I really like, for some weird reason, fetishes that don't make sense to me piss me off. Like there was one where it was like a schoolgirl swimsuit with like stockings. It was like, why would you wear a fucking stockings in a place you're gonna get wet? I hate this.
It's just gonna have wet socks.
Yeah, you're just gonna have wet socks. Wet socks are not sexy. It's stupid and I hate it. Like, make your like fetishes make sense to me.
That was the one that always drove her up a wall, was the bathing suit with stocking.
I fucking hate it. No, because it was in this really fucking stupid. It was in this really ugly comic called I Don't Like You at All, Big Brother. But there was a girl in it who was huge into BL, and I thought she was funny as shit. And they drew all the girls, they looked like praying mantises. It was ugly. But that was in there. She wore a fucking school bathing suit.
The blue one, yeah.
Yeah, the classic blue one, which I always very liked. I'll take it on adult women, but not on children. But the retroness is nice to it. I always like the cut. But she wore that into the bathroom to, like, bathe her brother. And it's like she had full stockings under her thigh highs. And I was like, that's fucking disgusting!
She's gonna have wet, squishy socks, just...
The BL chick in there was hilarious, though. At one point, she confessed to him by saying she wants to fuck him in the ass. With her penis. But she doesn't have one. I liked her.
She can buy one.
It's sort of like in How My Sister Can't Be This Cute. They have that totally awesome goth chick. And the really tall otaku girl, but you gotta sit through the rest of that crap to see them. At the time, there wasn't much, like, anime content.
I like the, what was it, the world where dirty jokes can't exist?
Yeah, World Where Dirty Jokes Aren't Allowed to Exist is a great one.
Especially because it's got the art chick
The second half wasn't as good, but the first half was great, and I always kind of wanted to cosplay as her.
I like the art chick that has to have the,
She has to draw with her mouth.
you have to wear the anti-masturbation bracelets so they would know if she's drawing porn. So instead she learned to draw with her mouth.
She just puts the pencil in her mouth and draws.
That's also got the fucking zipper breaker woman who, like, I have to say that.
Yeah, she grabbed the zipper with her teeth and just tore it off the pants.
She cut through a chain link fence with a pair of scissors and then ripped his zipper off his pants with her teeth. It was terrifying and hot.
I'm gonna do both of these in the same style. I'll give her little tits.
It was an extreme amount of unga.
That chick was so fucking thirsty for the guy, and it was funny because she didn't understand what lust was because it's in a world where you can't talk about sex.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the main chick wears just a blanket over her with a pair of panties on her face, and she's naked under the blanket, but you can't see anything. And I always wanted to cosplay as that. But I don't want to put the panties on my face at a con.
And she throws dirty pictures at people.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
She's a porn terrorist. Respect.
I mean, that's just like you drawing monster stuff.
Yes. Well, I also agree with it. One of the things they pointed out is if you don't educate people about sex, they're gonna start thinking and doing weird shit.
Yeah, like biting people's zippers off.
Yeah.
Hi, Ann, Cayenne. Welcome to the funhouse.
One thing I did like was in the uncensored version, in the censored version, they'd cover all the censor things with little chibis of the characters, and they'd like bleep out every curse word, and that was way funnier than the actual like uncensored version. Plus, at one point, the guy was a terrorist, and he wore like thigh-high stockings and a garter belt, and just that, and that was nice. It's nice to get some man service up in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. She had a whole water bottle of her love juice. This bitch squirts.
Lady has some issues. Well, like, that was the point. It was just like, hey, man, y'all have made some fucked up people because they don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Not even Yandere. She was just like...
She didn't want to hurt him or anything. She wanted to fuck him and didn't know what that was.
She didn't know what, like, she lived in a world that didn't know what horny meant.
She literally did not know what horny was. She didn't know what the fuck was going on with her. All she knew is that she really wanted this dude's fucking dick.
You know, it's that Futurama meme where, like, the lady, like, sees the guy.
She didn't even know what a dick was.
Dirty boy.
But I did like the girl who drew the porn with her mouth, cause she drew it in the
like Astro Boy.
like the Astro Boy artist, yeah. Cause I love it when anime has to have like art in its anime that isn't like realistic. Like it needs to look cartoony, so they double down on the cartoony and they decide to go like the Astro Boy route and it looked great. She has a potion. What should this one have on her tray?
Poffins. Little snack cubes.
Antidote. Master Ball. She wanted the guy she had a crush on's D. Also, she would get heart eyes, but they're arranged to kind of look like labias, and I always thought that was fucking hilarious.
That lady.
I've got labia eyes for you.
That lady.
Let me see.
Like,
I don't know. It would probably be hard to find a picture.
Like, if she was in a normal anime, would have been like the Death by Snoo Snoo kind of character.
Ooh, a revive would be good. Oh yeah, because she kills you with her thick ass. I should give her a thicker ass.
In thickening.
the plot thickens.
It's that one where you know the do 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 do, but it's just her butt going back and forth.
Yeah, some chicks do have like really thick ass, but like no tits. They're very pear-shaped girls.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny because I was initially not gonna have this chick have any like tits. She kind of looks like that girl from that Animaniacs skit where she's got a crush on the werewolf that the nerdy guy turns into.
Mmm. So she's a monster fucker.
Well, she was also a wolf. So, I'm not sure if that counts. Are you a monster fucker if you're furry and you fuck a werewolf?
Technically, because it's not a regular furry, it becomes a werewolf.
Yeah.
So that's a whole different thing, isn't it?
Yeah, that bitch is crazy. It's hilarious. The second half of the show, like, I feel like it needed to end it in the middle. I felt like it went too long and the joke was wearing thin.
Mm-hmm.
And they just added, like, another villain. Because before they were, like, fighting the you know, powers that be, but now they gotta, like, fight this dude who just wants to take everybody's panties. And it's like, I don't care. And they came with the girl who's got the hair that looks like a penis. And I didn't really understand her deal. Just kind of wanted to be a lewd terrorist.
It was pretty fun.
It's like, we had enough characters.
I wonder if there's going to be any more Dora hetero.
I don't know, I haven't seen anything. You can read the manga.
It's been a hot minute on that.
There's a joke in my favorite anime, probably. At least in my top 5. Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei, where they're like, when do you know something is starting to fall apart? And all of a sudden a new random ass character who was weirdly overpowered and an alien showed up, and they're like, when they add extra characters to anime. I might play Minecraft if he gets a server going. If y'all want to see me fail at Minecraft, because I've literally never played it.
Oh, you have Deep Rock now.
Ooh, you can play with them.
Greenbeards. Hey. Welcome, Greenbeards. The first thing I'm going to teach you is, I am the driller.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
I did not know that. The anime came out a few years ago.
So one of the first things you're going to need to learn as Greenbeards is that there are these classes called drillers. Drillers have a cone of don't be in front of me because you're going to be on fire or frozen. Just think of it as the cone of stupid, and it's directly in front of any driller. If you see the driller turn at you, move! You're now in the cone of stupid. That is your warning.
I'm gonna give her thigh highs. Why did this one turn out so sexy? Last time it was so creepy. I guess this is the sexy one.
You got the metronome going back and forth.
No. That is like my 2 modes, is creepy and sexy, and sometimes it's just right in the middle.
It's just a big fucking grandfather clock that has like the one side says horny and the other side says creepy, and you're just going at it with a crowbar.
Yeah. Will I die a creepy or sexy death?
Yes.
Yes.
I'll be right back.
Paul's gotta go by soon. Gonna leave me all alone.
I am.
Though, this is like the 5th one. Don't kiss me on sexy ways on stream, you butthole. Embarrassing my ass.
Making you all shiver ways.
Shut up.
Always go for the neck, chat.
Now!
Oh, Doom, you'll like Scout. Scout is actually a lot of fun. You get a boomerang.
Bonk.
I'm not even joking. But, yeah, Scout's plenty fun. I would not recommend the sniper gun for the Scout. Wait, I think I'm not having that right. Is it the Scout that has the sniper gun? I think it's the Scout that has the sniper gun. Ivy played Scout. I never played Scout. But, once you can get the aliens like style assault rifle for Scout, tons of fun.
That reminds me, on that YouTubers who fake their death video I was watching, one of them was a pyromane who said like, hey, I have like some disease that's killing me and I won't be here for much longer, and like talked through that, and then like didn't show up for a while. And then he started an ARG to like find out about him. And they eventually found out he was alive. It was like, oh, you beat your thing. It's like, no, I was never sick. I just wanted to stop making videos. And now I want to make videos again, so I'm back.
Oof.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah, Doom, Scoot's really good with having the, just like an assault rifle style weapon. And, they have a very good crossbow, which allows you to seduce people. So that's fun.
Well, they wanted to stop their channel. Like, they wanted to just get off their channel. I guess they couldn't just say, like, hey, I'm not gonna do videos anymore. Because they were apparently, like, a hugely well-known pyromane.
I mean,
it was like Skillet or something. They had an avatar with a frog with a banana on his head.
You can just stop doing stuff.
Like, I don't fucking know, man.
Like, I don't understand the people that, like, it's like, you can just stop. Like, if I'm having a real bad day or something and I don't feel enough energy for it, I'll just straight up go on Twitter and be like, hey, I'm not gonna stream today. Cause like I don't function well enough to be there. It would just be boring for y'all.
This one will bring you drinks. This one will fuck you. I never like that joke is like, haha, the chick girl is more horny because she doesn't get any. I do like the joke that's like, haha, the thick girl is more horny because she do get a lot. So seductive, Doom.
Yeah.
I'm seduced right now.
You have the crossbow of, guess what? You work for me now. It's a really fun thing.
You seduced me with lady figures.
Hey.
I gotta take a picture of them all together when they're done. I still have the completed and lovely painted Miku model you ordered that took 3 months to get here, right on my desk for me to look at all day.
She
Miku!
She's
so
nice,
shiny!
It's got a nice metallic paint job, so she looks like a proper mecha.
I like that like shiny paint job. I wish more things did it.
Mm-hmm. Metallic paint's hard to get right, because like if you don't do it properly, it just looks cheap.
I really like the Mega Man amiibo. I don't mind the cheap look. I just think it looks cute.
I will brush my teeth. I'll be back.
Husband's leaving me. I can't believe this. I'm out here all alone, unsupervised, unmoisturized.
I mean, you're sitting here drawing pretty ladies. I think it'll be fine.
You say that.
She's got her lo-fi music, pretty ladies to draw, and a long-form essay to look forward to.
I wish I could listen to the long-form essay now. I wish I could play podcasts while I worked. We could all just listen to the Magnus archives together. You know, Tim, you don't have to buy me anything. I'd be cool. I appreciate your help all the time. I'm always antsy about putting anything on Throne. I don't know. I don't like begging. But people always want to like do things for me, but I feel like I'm just asking for stuff, and I always thought that was kind of pathetic. Not for anyone else, just me. By the way, join our Patreon. Join our Patreon. Get a custom request every week. Once a month, too, if you have the 20 tier. Put in requests for the Pokemon mergies that I sometimes do, if I finish all the requests. You too can force me to draw a thick bitch. You too can be like Doom and force me to draw armor, which I hate. Oh, what you got on Doom? What do you got on Doom? What you got on Throne? I'll have to check it out. I always forget. I'm very easily distracted and then I forget what I'm doing. That's why I have bells on my phone, and why Paul doesn't have one of them. Because I bought them so that I can find my phone. Dang, what layer is that on? Oh. Oh, we draw Doom super thick. What about a thick boy in armor? Woo! Should draw Doom as a femboy. Femboy Doom. See, if you're on the Patreon, you could request that, and I would have to draw it. No one could stop me.
The meme of struggling to pull the pants up because the ass is too fat.
Yes. I'll have to check that out and get you something, Doom. Well, if one of my patrons requests it, what can I do, Doom? What can I do? If they request me to draw you in that looks like I'm wearing nothing at all outfit, what can I say? They give me money every month. You look cute. Do you want to be an e-girl instead? There's a Lego e-girl playsets for the Lego like the female one where it's got like the taller characters, and I kind of want it, but the girl it comes with has like the dullest just blonde hair. If she had a cute haircut, I would totally get it and put it on my shelf. That's what Patreon is for. Join my Patreon. Make Doom mad. For every $1 you put in the Patreon, that's one less day I have to go to work and I can cry at home. Yay! I didn't actually check the request to yet. I do sometimes, but I try not to so I can do them like on the spot. I don't want like my art brain to start working them out already because that's not fair to like the commission people. Yeah, you know this feels like I'm wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. I almost actually did do that when they posted that. I almost went and recolored it, but I just did not have the time. I would draw so much crap if I had more time. What you doing behind me? Marher. Mwaha. I think maybe I'll do one more after this. It depends on how fast it goes. If it goes real quick, I'll do another. Yeah, don't harass Doom. I'm just joking.
Doom in like a superhero outfit. It feels like I'm wearing nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
It's got like BFG written on the butt.
Ah! BFC. Big fat. Yeah.
Alright, wifey.
Big fat candy.
Give me keys.
You smell like cookies.
You're a cookie.
Yeah, she's getting away from the cookies.
Boom, 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 boom,
Boom, boom, boom, boom, boom, boom. Big fat buns. I like that. Then I want to be a.
Just that little
Big fat ass.
just like the screen shake, just death by snoo, snoo, death
That
by
ass,
snoo,
bitch.
snoo.
Oh, I forgot the stupid tail. It does have a weird tail. It's got the Azura tail.
Oh yeah, it do. I honestly thought that was just shadow under like the arms.
You know what's a weird sub fetish in Japan? Hairy armpits.
Really? Huh.
Yeah.
Pet the wife.
Oh. Before he goes to bed, he gives smooches.
Wow, enrichment.
Ah, it smells like husband.
Yay, enrichment. Yes,
How's it
pet
smell?
me.
And acceptably.
You get so used to your partner's smell that when it hits you, you're like, oh, this is the smell of happy and comfy.
He.
I probably smell like B.O.
You smell like wife. You're pretty.
Stop it! I'm trying to draw a stupid, thick thing.
Hey.
I mean, I'm pretty scary.
It's funny.
Look how scary I am.
It's funny because you either have like the hairy armpits or like the draw the armpit like a vagina fetish, and there's
Yeah.
like no in between. It
Yeah,
is
there's a
all
lot of
one or the
guys who are into the like armpit thing who want like perfectly smooth, unshaven armpits because they want like the baby look. Same with like super unshaven, never had hair pussies.
Just like the, but it's still gotta have like the steam lines.
Yeah. It's weird. Fetishes, they're weird. I mean, we got like vor and shit, so. You gotta know what the armpit stuff looks like so you can check if like an artist is doing the armpit shit.
Have they gone too deep into the darkness?
I think some artists don't even care, they just do it to like get the people.
Yeah, probably.
I really think people are just running out of things to sexualize.
You inventive way to sexualize something.
Yeah, I think they're just bored. That was apparently the reason why there was such an uptick in incest stuff on like Pornhub and stuff. Because there's like nothing taboo as much anymore. So.
Yeah, and once you start getting interactions, you're like, oh, that's the thing that works, and then you start putting out more of it.
Yeah. There was, someone once said that the reason, there's like brother ex sister stuff in a lot of anime was, there used to be childhood friend stuff, but then they couldn't even, like, picture themselves having a childhood friend. That's how pathetic the viewers were. Like, they never even had a friend. So, they had to get creative and decided, like, a sister you have to know, right? It's logical you'll be interacting with a sister even though you don't have any friends. But then it got to the point where it was moms. So then I like to joke that they couldn't even envision their sisters being in love with them. They had to, like, literally do the one person who can't say no to you.
Dexter's Lab.
One of the reasons Dexter's mom had such a thick ass was because they wouldn't let him do boobs, so they needed something to emphasize that this is a female character, so they had to do asses, because they'd get in trouble for big boobs. I don't know how Miss Bellum got through.
But if you have someone that looks like she'll fucking crush the chair, that's fine.
And I think that's partially to blame for the rise in boobs, like the rise in butt fetishes.
I think Miss Bellum probably got through because, like, that's the implicit joke. She is the hot one, quote unquote, but you never see her face.
She got kicked out of the new Powerpuff Girls. And they took Mrs. Keene's boobs.
Ooh.
God forbid children know what boobs are. They only, like, feed from them.
And see them on a daily basis.
I know, right?
Anyways, I'm going to bed.
Have a good night, sweetie.
I love you, wife.
There's actually an episode of the Powerpuff Girls where they literally meet, like, the censorship bureau that wants them to stop being so violent, and it's based off of, like, the actual people who told them not to do certain stuff in the show. I'm drinking. There's actually a lot of good news stuff in cartoons, just, yeah, the FCC. But it was like a not version of that. But they basically put out all the complaints that they did and all the complaints they got from parents and then saved them from monsters. But there's a lot of good cartoons now, especially with like streaming services and stuff, and there's a lot more adult stuff, which is also nice. And I say that as someone who, like, watches a lot of anime and cartoons. Like, there's a lot of crap, but there's also some good stuff. There's always some good stuff somewhere. You might have to dig for it, but it's there. What the real problem is like it's so cheap to make some stuff these days, so that all gets made. That's a problem with anime, too. That's why so much anime just looked like Sword Art Online for so long. Because they would just get the same people to make it and just churn it the fuck out. And then everyone else was like, well, that's making money because they're churning out so many that some of them have to make money. Ugh. There's still some good ones. They're like action and comedy and stuff like that. I don't watch as many as I used to. Infinity Train was really good when it was still on. But they're not making any more of that. It's a shame. It was one of like the best cartoons I've seen in a good while. Yeah. I would argue Infinity Train is pretty political, though. At least if you consider, like, you know, identity rights and stuff political. But it was also horror, and I like that. More horror, please. More horror animation. But there's, like, a lot of Netflix, so, like, there's, like, Love, Death, and Robots. There's, that Dead End Carnival one that was pretty good. Pinocchio came out, the one by Del Toro's team, that was pretty good. I love the art for that, it was so pretty. Yeah, but you deserve to have characters and stuff that look like you, so. Or act like you. And it's not so much identity politics, it's more like just existing. People say it's political, but it's just like people existing. Yeah. But also, no well, it feels redundant because you notice it, but there's like tons of redundant stuff in cartoons already. Just like there's straight couples all the time, and there's like you know, cis people all the time. It only feels redundant because you've never seen it before, so now you know it's there. And once it gets more into the public consciousness, people aren't even going to notice it anymore, which is the ideal place, I would think. I'd like, you know, gay, trans, and all that other stuff characters to be just so in the stories that it's not even a thing anymore. Just the same amount like you would with any other thing. Stuff will be good with that, and stuff will be bad with that, and stuff will be good without it, and stuff will be bad without it. But it's always great to have more people making more stuff. That is always a good thing. The more voices and stuff we get, the more variations of stories and design and stuff we'll get, which is always great, and I really look forward to seeing more stuff. China's putting out some stuff, but China's got some issues. Mexico thinks it can compete in the animation sphere through stop motion. That should be really fun. I'm always up for seeing more stop motion. That's like my favorite. I would actually like, if I could work in anything, I'd love to just make props and stuff for stop motion things. I just love crafting and making things, and it'd be so much fun. Oh, I'm chilly. I'm gonna go put on my blankie. It's getting bigger though. We had the Key and Peele movie that they made for Netflix that got put out, and we had Pinocchio that got put out. So it's slowly getting, it's slowly coming back as like a high art form, more or less. That movie was really good. I forget what it was called though. Let me check. Just say Key and Peele stop motion movie. Wendy and Wild. Wendell and Wild. That one looked great. Mad God is another one. I need to watch that one. I don't have Shiver, so I'm gonna have to pirate it. But the like whole gothic look of Wendell and Wild, and the, you know, darker themes. Oh, and they do the kind of like pseudo 2D-esque art style, which looks just so good sometimes. Like, oh my god. I love that shit. I love like getting weird with animation. Yeah. Artists do that. There's the movie The Princess and the Cobbler. Yeah. That's the brand, yeah. But it looked great and it was really spooky. I would definitely say go watch it. The Princess and the Cobbler, I think. It's been a while. The guy who did that worked on it for like 15 years and never even finished it. And then it got bought up and finished by somebody else. One of the voice actors literally died in the No, that's Ica. Is it Laika? Oh, hello! Hello, everybody. We're talking about animation stuff. Yeah, Coraline, Paranorman, Kubo, and The Missing Link are all Laika, which actually takes place, which is a company that's in the States, as opposed to like Pinocchio, which is in Mexico. And they did just a great job on Pinocchio. I think they could have cut the movie down a bit by combining the circus as instead like with the army, and I think that would have made the movie a little shorter and more concise, because it's like a 2-hour movie. I had to watch it in 2 sittings. But it's definitely like that, and the other one are just really good. Cream is not here right now. He's actually asleep. It's just technically Mrs. Cream. Mrs. Sugar? I don't know. I'm the wife. Tonight is Pokemon art stream, and we are doing thick bitches, apparently. Our last one was creepy. This one is apparently sexy. Oops. I did not do this on purpose. Howdy, everybody. Howdy. Howdy. Hooray. Hooray. And in the land of swirls and swirls, he's the coolest kid around. No problem. Me and my husband share this channel. I only stream on the weekends, so he streams the rest of the week with like normal gaming streaming stuff. Whereas I stream on the weekend, I do Patreon requests for my patrons. But since they're all done for the month, I did their requests on the Pokemon Fusion thing. And right now we have 2 Lopunny ones. So this one's apparently sexy. Yeah, isn't that cute? The pen is actually, if you look really close, the tip is a planchette for a Ouija board, because I draw on a Ouija board. I used to actually have a Ouija board startup screen too, but now I'm going more Vaporwave. Which is funny, because I'm actually not hugely into Vaporwave, I just like retro crap. She's got, Max Revive, because she's gonna squish you with her ass. I swear I don't usually draw furry stuff. This is just happened to be the one that everybody came into. I'm usually a monster person. And now I'm drawing thick furries when everyone comes to visit, of course. What else would there be? Vaporwave is cool. I don't like the music as much as I like the aesthetic. And I like the aesthetic entirely because I got into Yuppie Psycho, the game. Which is a good game, like, people should play it. Go play the Yuppie Psycho. Stop watching me go play Yuppie Psycho. Alright, time to shade shit. Shit. I'm going to use my... oops. My grunge dot for this, like I did the other one. I know, right? She is a little bit thick. And it's actually, it's because she's merged with an Azumarill. You can see the little Azumarill tail. Like this one is a Gardevoir with a Lopunny. Oh, I should put the stitches. We got 2 Lopunny things, so of course they're all lewd. We had some not lewd. We had Poggers, and we had Scary Fox, and we had Griffin just running at the screen, but you all just came in on the lewd ones. Last time it was super spoopy, so it's a slight difference, I guess. That's the one where I did the Mimikyu that was mixed with Gardevoir, and I did it as like a hanging bride. That was a lot of fun. I should really redesign that. That one was Spiritomb mixed with Ninetales. The thing about the Pokemon Fusion thing, which I did link at the start of the chat, it only has stuff up to the 2nd gen and then a few random ones further on that are like fan faves. So unfortunately I couldn't do the combo that the person wanted. So we just randomized with Ninetales and we got Spiritomb. Because they did want Ninetales, but we didn't have the other one, unfortunately. That's gonna happen, you never know. I like to think that he's seeing all of you at once. He knows all things. He knows that you've seen over 300 people in your underground. That was the stupidest way to fucking evolve a Pokemon or even catch it. Shame, because I like Spiritomb. He looks weird. Oh yeah, because you swell. You retain water when you have salt, so you can get a little fatter. It can make it so you can't take off your rings and stuff. I don't wear rings, but if you did wear rings, you may not be able to get it off if you eat something that's very salty. So don't wear rings if you're gonna be chowing down on some salty shit. I'm gonna select both of these. I have never finished a single Pokédex. Not one. I am a fucking insult to all of Pokemon. This is like a classic, like, sitcom plot. I got really close to finishing mine in my, Crystal version. So only around Gen 2, but I ended up losing the cartridge at the bus stop because I was in middle school. No, she just has little sandals because she had little tiny feet. So she just got like thigh-high stocking boots. I could give her little heels though. I might do that. The line work's still in Vector. We'll give her short heels. She's very small. Little cartoony heels. Thickums McBunbun. It's horrible. I'm gonna get so many people I don't want following me for this. And then they're gonna be like, why do you draw terrifying monster girls? And I was like, because that's what I do. I thought you drew sexy Pokemon. I do not. Why does the slit-mouth woman have her tit out when it's full of teeth? Because that's what I like. I feel bad for all the D&D people who started following me because they thought I was like a monster fucker, but then they realized I'm like a horror monster fucker and not like a fantasy monster fucker. Exactly, yeah. If I'm going to die, I want it to be by the hands of a beautiful woman. Why would you not? Also big sad men. But I think those are popular with girls right now anyway. I don't know what boing boing is. Is that a euphemism for not safe for work shit? Because I already do that. You can just pay me for it. No, I mean, if you pay me for it, I will, but I like my boobs to be like in relative realistic proportions. Like, they can be kind of oversized, but I don't really like the ones that are stupid huge. I think they look weird. But if you pay me, I'll draw them. I feel like you lose the natural look of boobs. Especially in proportion to, like, the body. Then it's like you like the concept of boobs, but you don't like the physical form of boobs. And I like the physical form of boobs. The beauty of a woman. Or a man with nice big titties. I try with my stuff to kind of appreciate the whole, like, body of a character. And how it relates to, like, their personality and their posing, and I prefer legs over boobs to begin with too, so I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I just want to draw stuff that is relatively, like, within what would be physically possible somewhat. But I'll also take money for literally everything. I'm an art whore. I like tiny boobs too. On adult women. Adult women. I don't like any boobs on not adults. That's gross. There's something cute, like, because then you can, especially if they're, like, on the thinner side, you can, like, really appreciate the human form with that. Or if they're like her and really thick at the bottom and not too thick at the top. Then you got a nice pear shape. All bodies are pretty. Small chests are really fun to draw too, because you have to be like super subtle with your curves. It's really nice. Whereas like big boobs, you just draw big boobs. I mean, I have my nose on my do not draw, and big boobs are not on there. Just because I don't like something doesn't mean I won't draw it. But I just have like body waist and non-consensual stuff. Anything else I'm pretty much up for. Just because I don't care for something doesn't mean I won't do it. And boobs are not in my, like, out of my comfort zone. What's out of my comfort zone is the shit that Doom makes me draw. Like body armor and dragons and shit. Boobs are easy. I sincerely blame Doom for all of my suffering. You can have soft dragons. You can have soft dragon boobs. Drawing tiny boobs is fun because you gotta be so subtle and you just gotta find like the perfect amount of line work to do. Because you can't do too much, you can't do too many lines, they'll look too big. I had to do that in a recent pic where I was having her leaning forward and her kimono was open. And I had to put in some cleavage, but not too much cleavage. So you could just see like there was no cleavage together, but you could just see the bottom of where the boobs started to come out on the chest. Like this. Once I unlocked the layer. Since she had too small of boobs to have cleavage, instead you just have like this part. And I love that. It's so cute. It's so cute and tiny. As opposed to just big titties. Which always have cleavage, no matter what. Boobs don't naturally have cleavage. They have to be pushed together by clothes. As a haver of boobs, I have opinions. Yes! They were nice. I like teeth and I like boobs. Why would I not put teeth on the boobs? That just seems a natural progression, obviously. Why would you not want boobs that could eat you? I don't know. I think they just consume. It's the slip-mouth woman. She asks, is she pretty? And if you know, don't do it right, she eats you. If you say she's not pretty, she eats you. If you say she is pretty, she cuts your face to look like her. And if you give her candy, you can get away, maybe. That's how it works. I want to do art of the 8-foot-tall woman, too. Giant woman. Yeah, you basically give her peach candy to distract her, and then you run. Because she likes it. Give her a treat. Just give the monster a treat. Delicious. No, that too, yeah. I don't like that. I don't like, you know, you tell the lady she's pretty. We tell women they're pretty in this house. That's not an option. What you obviously do is ask her to marry you. There is actually a manga right now where there is a guy who's like in love with a slit mouth woman. It's pretty good. It's been going on too long though. It needs to like stop. They keep adding characters. Stop adding characters. They need to just get married. Get married! Everybody get married! One that I don't see a lot, there's a yokai that's a woman with no face, and she's usually in a bride's attire, and men will go up to her and be like, oh, there's a beautiful woman walking upstairs in a bride attire. That's really weird. I should go ask her what's wrong. And she turns around and scares them with her no face and her black teeth, which are actually fairly traditional, because people used to blacken their teeth to look pretty, which is not exclusive to Japan. It's actually fairly common in a lot of cultures. For some reason, we used to just find black teeth attractive. Oh, thank you! Enjoy all of our silly emotes. Oh, dang. Is it about the slit mouth woman? Oh, thank you! Snooki comes into this shit. Ah! There has been like a growing thing of the ring chick getting stuck in TVs. That's been a rising thing. Just like, oh no, brother, I'm stuck in the television. Is it Kokori-san? Kokiri-san, Kokiri-san. I know Hanako-chan's pretty popular right now. I saw like a little girl once wearing a shirt for it and I was like, ow! Baby weeb! It's just nice to see Monster Girl stuff that isn't just the usual, like, fantasy creatures. I prefer the yokai ones. Yeah! I mean, one of the, VTubers I had up for the vote was a TV head. Kawaii TV. I've always wanted to make one of those cosplays with the TV heads. I think they look great. Could Sadako come out your TV head? That would be funny. There was a Little Nightmares artist who did personify the Little Nightmares team as a TV head with one eye. It was really cute. There's a Nendoroid of her and I almost got it, but I eventually decided not to. I wanted it though. She's so cute. I just wanted her to come on TV and ruffle her little hair. the like traditional long-haired Japanese ghost is always pretty cute. Though I do have a bit of a thing for the long straight hair. I think it's because I was into Dusk Maiden of Amnesia. I don't know, just the way it like falls. It's so pretty. I always like Dusk Maiden of Amnesia's excuse for why the girl actually likes the dude. He's like the first guy who can physically touch her after like fucking 50 years, so of course she's gonna be horny. Now, like, justifiable, girl, go get that dick. That anime's really pretty. I need to rewatch it sometime and take screenshots of a lot of the background. It's gorgeous. Lots of colors. Ooh. I'll have to look that one up. I'll actually browse through hentai and stuff like that just for like art references, and I'm like, that looks well drawn. That's all I care about. But monsters could make me care. Alright, this one's about over. So y'all, what should we give our Sephiroth Esper creature? Our Esperoth, he needs another gift. What should we give Esperoth? The wings! I'll put these two together probably when we finally finish it. Here's our Esperoth. For those who are new to the channel, when we draw, we make a creature, and we must sacrifice gifts to the creature every time we finish something, so that we do not accidentally undo something later. So every time we put something in our folder over here behind my big fat head, we have to sacrifice something and draw it on the creature. And tonight we have Esperoth, apparently. The one-winged angel. Esperoth. Alright. This should be good for like one more at the very least. We're at 3.5. I can go to 4. Let's see. Let's do the Porygon Z and Mig Magnus. Over here, it's 9:30. Looks like Porygon Z with a hat. What's the Beedrill one? I'll take Porygon Z in the hat. Oh wait. It should. I have Pokemon Lo-Fi going. And I'm sure Lavender Town's gonna show up. I started out with 2 hours of it and it's still going. Ah! He looks like a store clerk at like an RPG. Got a round head. I made him too high. I'll probably do some glitch effects. Oh, this is nothing compared to some of the other ones we've done. This stream has actually been pretty tame as far as creepiness goes. The last one was just full of them. Every single one was creepy. I can even pull it up. Here it is. This was our last Pokemon request stream, and you have like, I forget the moth was, but it's with that Dream Eater guy, and you have Jirachi and the sword guy. This was the Mimikyu one I spent way too much time on and really enjoyed. You can see like all the little tiny sketch details. And this is Beedrill with, Giratina? Yeah. And we have the lamp with... Honestly, I forget. But it still turned out cool. Oh, I think it was Duskull. That was it. But this is our last stream, and I think this is way creepier than this stream, which is just horny. I forgot we had the little ferret. I think I'll have him dissolving into glitches. Sometimes we have creepy, sometimes we don't. That Mimikyu one is like my favorite out of all the ones we've done though. I kind of want to redesign it into just a character. Dude. Oops. I did not close a line. I do not like whatever the fuck this song is. Yeah, this could be a rounder. Go forth, play. Creature, he's back there. Huzzah! You can go back and do it again tomorrow. Oh, never mind then. Alright, you guys have a good night. I'm almost done anyway. This is the last one. I won't. Like I said, I'm almost done. I think 6 is probably a good stopping point. 6 in 4 hours is good. And I can only do shit like this because I'm such a fast artist. I'm glad. It's probably looking a little weird. Let's say, where are my cubes? Too strong. There we go. I kind of like them in the square. Roll around the edges. It. Alright, that's gonna be the last one for tonight. Ooh, that got a lot stronger than I thought it would. Now let's arrange all these guys. Man, they're all fairly the same size this time. That's a rarity. Usually my sizes are just so different, they don't even make sense. Oh, I forgot the magic curve. It is a Ninetales with Spiritomb. Like these two to be together because they look cute together. There we go. We can put Sephiroth Esper up in the corner. Alright, that's gonna be all for tonight. I'll be posting this on the Patreon Discord after I've taken a break, and they'll be up on the Twitter later this week. Once I find my save file. Esperoth. Alright, thank y'all for coming. If you want to get a request for next month, we're starting the requests all over again. And we'll be here every Saturday and Sunday at 6 p.m. And if you want to join for $10 to $20, both get a request. If you're on $20, you get 2 up on our Patreon. And if you're on any level of our Patreon above 5, you can put in for the Pokemon requests when I do them. When I usually do them after I've finished all the other requests for the month. So see y'all next week at 6 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. Y'all have a good night.